You were fine. There we
There it
go.
goes.
Oh, look, it did it. Okay, good job. All right, Clinton things in the house. Andrew Hiller,
Andrew
Batman.
Miller in the
Live.
house.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, alive. You're alive.
You're
in the
alive
house.
in the house.
You guys just came up. You and Jethro. You just did Murph. That was insane. I saw your like stories and whatnot.
What
How
did you
many-
notice?
There's like 1 million people there.
It was crazy.
The music was great.
The thing that was the most surprising about that place, the location, was that. See, I'm gonna end up looking over there a little bit. It's gonna be
That's
weird if I
fine.
go
No,
from looking
look
at you
at
to
the
looking
screen.
over
No,
there.
it's fine. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I like looking at you.
Okay, I'm
Is that
down.
cool? Yeah.
I don't know. It's a little scary.
Look-
Like,
look at your eyes.
Andrew Hiller is looking at me
It's the
dead
eye,
in my
right?
face.
Yeah. It's
No,
the
no,
eye.
no. It's not.
He's here in person. Like you're here
Yeah, I
It's-
know.
in person.
It's fine, right?
Yeah, it's great.
It's cool. It's
great.
different.
Yeah.
The event was the Michael Murphy Museum. Have you heard of that? I'd never even
Yeah.
heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been there?
No, not yet. No.
Mm-mm.
So they have. I'm gonna put up a video with it, so a lot of people will be able to see it, hopefully. And I don't know if it'll be for the first time, and maybe I'm just kind of oblivious. But Jethro was saying that they had it for a couple years in a row, and it was 100, and then it was 200. And now there's like 500 people showing up to do Murph, and I don't know anywhere else that there's anything like that.
No, I've never heard of anything. anywhere
500
else.
people doing Murph.
No, I knew that they do like a ceremony for him because he's from Long Island. So I do know that they have had that before, but I didn't realize that there was an actual museum. So when you go in the museum, is it like just his story? Is it pictures of him? Is it pictures of
There's a
people
whole
doing
bunch of
Murph?
stuff from the military in there. It's not
Okay.
just him, but it's like, I would say it's like 70-30. There's a
Mhm.
lot of Michael Murphy stuff. There's a shop where you can get the book and the movie and some memorabilia.
Oh wow.
But then, I mean, it was just wild that they said a rogue sponsor. They brought out 100 pull-up racks. And,
That's
they
insane.
literally had a spot for every person. And I was telling Jethro that you didn't really need that. Like you probably could have had 200 people in 100 racks.
Mhm.
They share, like him and I could have shared, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No one just needs a rack to do Murph. It's not the CrossFit Games.
Yeah.
But it's cool that it was set up like the CrossFit Games.
So did they do like an introduction before 3, 2, 1, go? There's how many heats? Do
Yeah, we
they
showed them
start
at
20
7:30.
minutes heats like
They ran
after-
them on the hour.
Oh, on the hour.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it honestly kind of reminded me of something between a high rocks race and a marathon because they had this starting spot with
Mhm.
a running clock.
Yeah.
And it was like the timer, you started on the hour. So it legit took me over an hour to do it this time. I
Yeah.
did it straight through with the vest and I did strict pull-ups.
Oh
Why?
God.
Why what?
Why would you do straight pull-ups in a
Because I
vest
didn't
in a row?
I didn't bring my grips.
Oh.
Oh,
And
no.
honestly, that played and I'd never done it that way before. Just
Straight
like-
through?
On strict with strict
Oh,
pull-ups.
strict,
I've done
okay.
straight through a handful of times.
Yeah.
But what was your question?
Why
Why-
you would do strict pull-ups,
Oh yeah.
with a vest on.
Oh, you asked how they run them. So
Yeah.
I remember like my goal at the end of it was legitimately just to finish before the person had finished there was this little loop where you ran down and back twice. So
Mhm.
you start, you run down and back twice. That's your mile. So it's a couple of 800s.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I got to make sure I finish this before they finish their first 800 on the next hour because they were just starting where you finished. If that makes any
insane.
sense.
That's insane. That there's that many people there though that
Not
that
me.
did it.
Nope.
Oh, and I wanted to ask, did they start before the first heat went? Did they have like a presentation or an announcement, talk about him for a second?
There's
like
a guy
did
there
they do
named
something?
Chris who kind of put the whole spot together.
Mhm.
I think he may have organized. It was Chris, right, Jethro?
Mhm.
And he's the orchestrator of the whole
I
location.
think he's the executive director of the building.
Yeah.
Of
So
the
so he
building.
gave a brief speech
Mhm.
and kind of thanked all the sponsors and kind of thanked everybody and gave a little bit of a synopsis of why everyone would be there and doing it.
Yeah.
And then it was 3, 2, 1, go, starting at 8 o'clock, and then I did it with Jethro at 9 with 98 other people. Probably 99 because I snuck in. I was 101.
Snuck in just running
Yeah.
next to Jet. We saw the video of Jet
Go.
going. Was it like must have been like another lap that he was doing
Right,
because
yeah.
he went in and he came back and then he was trotting back away.
So yeah,
and-
he was finishing up one of the 800s on the back end,
yeah.
the second mile.
You're like, yay, Jet. He's like, meh.
Yeah, like,
just
don't-
go.
just
Well, he
keep it
took
moving.
20 so minutes off of his time, right? From last year.
20 minutes. That's insane.
He did it straight through too.
That's awesome.
I tried to do Murph once with a vest, actually, the RX version for women, I guess. And dude, I got halfway through the pull-ups and I was like, nope.
That came off and
nope,
everything.
I'm done. I started to get tunnel vision. It was like that like Dan Bailey thing where he was like everything just kept closing in and yeah.
What happened?
it was just hot that day.
Oh,
it was
like,
actually
did you finish?
yeah, I finished it without the vest though.
Oh, okay. Oh, you took the vest off.
Yeah, I took the vest off. There's no way. I would have been there for 5 hours and then would have needed an IV bag.
Dude, that's okay. You could have been that long. Oh, like just finish it in 5 hours.
You are so extra.
maybe
normal-
you're minus.
There's no need to be.
I don't know what the opposite of extra is, but I like minus.
I like minus too. That
Yeah,
was a
you're
good
just
one.
minus.
Do you
Fine,
think with
whatever.
something like that, seeing it in person with the turnout that they had, do you think that that could be something that CrossFit could do in other places? Whether, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be Murph. Obviously, Murph is our most well-known hero workout that everybody shows up for. But doing it throughout the year where different communities in different states and different places can put something like that together to almost like a mini competition or a mini fundraiser or something like that, that could really bring the community back together.
You mean like do Fran somewhere on some day?
Yeah, like Fran or
Karen,
something.
some benchmark
Yep,
somewhere.
yep.
I mean, it was kind of astounding to me that there were only 500 people there.
Mhm.
Once you, and that's why I make content, because I didn't know about it. Jethro, like kind of on a whim, goes, "Hey, you should come out here and do this."
Mhm.
I'm happy I said yes. I'm happy he convinced me to come out and do it. But I see the museum, I see what's going on there, and it's a bunch of kind of locals, like New Yorkers. I'm surprised you guys weren't there.
But hey,
I'm surprised there weren't more
Mhm.
people from Chief Nation there. I don't know why everybody around here didn't go to the Murph at the Michael Murphy Museum.
I didn't know that there.
It's so cool.
I knew there was a museum. I didn't know that there was a Murph there.
Okay.
So I will say that. Like I didn't know that there was an event today.
Like I kid you not, there
But
should
that's
have been 10,000 people
people.
there today.
Could have done it. Would have been awesome.
And like just like the impact of something like that through social media these days is accomplishing what I think you're suggesting. One
Mhm.
day, like this is the spot to do it, the day to do it.
Right.
And 500 is great, but it's not what I think it could be or should be.
Yeah, and it's interesting though because
Run them
she-
on the half hour.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But she knew about the museum. I didn't know about the museum, but I knew that they did a Murph challenge. But I thought it was just global, where you could sign up, donate to the foundation, and then the foundation does what it does. I didn't realize that there was like a location
Right.
here that they could do, and even with social media. So as much reach as we have with social media, it's obviously not reaching everybody because we didn't know that something like this was going on. We know it's Murph weekend, and local affiliates are going to do, some are going to do Saturday, some are going to do Sunday or Monday, depending on when people go. But we don't know that kind of stuff. So it's like, yes, we're reaching enough people, but why do you think that we're not reaching, I don't want to say the right people, but how are we missing people with social media the way that it is?
I met their social media marketer or manager.
Mhm.
I don't want to get her in trouble. And like she came up to me and she asked like what my handle was. So I had the camera and how are we missing people?
Did she know who you were?
I don't think so. She just saw the camera. And
I would-
she was like, "Hey, I see that you're taking this seriously. Can we like collab? Can I get some of the stuff you're taking on that?" And I'm like, oh yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, that's how you start. That
Yeah.
is one
That's
way to start.
awesome.
Yeah.
You know,
I always say it's the biggest thing about having some sort of a crazy looking camera. People take you seriously.
Mhm.
Like if I put it in your face, all of a sudden you're like, whoa.
Whoa.
I'm like, why
Yeah.
are you in my face? Yeah.
Versus if I just do this, you're like, okay, what's going to be on your TikTok today,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
dude?
Yep.
But I mean, I think that there's an intimidation bit of it, which comes from the cohort of people that would do it. If that
Okay.
makes much sense.
So intimidating to do it, to like show up to do
Because
it.
you brought up the whole like have more of them across however and wherever, and it's all about getting one person to talk about it to one other person.
Mhm.
It's just like a web,
Mhm.
and you got to get the web to start. And I don't think that they've quite gotten that to begin. And I got to tell you, the heat after mine. How do I say it without
Uh-oh.
Just say it.
like there may have been one person moving to standard out of 100,
Okay.
which I don't go there to do that. Like I'm not going to the Michael Murphy Murph Day at the museum to go there and tell people how to move properly.
You're not no
It-
repping people?
no,
Okay.
I'm not. Which like some people take it really wrong, and I'd be like, "What's wrong with you?" They're not there for that reason.
Mhm.
They're not there to like move. I would like for them to become educated on like why it would be better and why they probably didn't do it in 35 minutes, but there's a reason why someone like me does it in something like an hour.
Mhm.
And like it's not oh, I'm better than you because I did it better. It's better for you to do it better.
That would be like the equivalent of you going to a commercial gym and just walking over to some random dude and being like, "Yo, you're not locking out your bench press,
Right.
or you're not touching your chest on your bench." Like someone's just going to take.
Well, no,
that
no, I would say it's
horribly.
worse than that.
Yeah,
Because
someone's gonna take-
like that dude is like actually trying to improve his life, I would say. These people aren't just doing that. They're also doing it for the reason of Michael Murphy and
Yeah.
the honoring of a fallen soldier, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so that's where that.
So
but
I'm
if-
I'm not going to go up to someone and be like, your quarter squats don't count towards the workout Murph when they're there for that particular reason. Does
But
that
you-
make sense?
Yes, so you will do it if there's some random dude on the internet that throws his video up and he's just trying to do like a PR Murph or a 39-minute Murph, and his squats aren't good.
Yeah.
Then you'll be
Yeah.
like, now I'm gonna rip you
Absolutely.
to shreds.
Because,
Okay,
because generally they're not talking about it for that reason.
gotcha.
Like all of a sudden it becomes a bench press when a lot of these people are presenting it. I know specifically there was this dude who he was very muscular. He looked like a former soldier, and
Okay.
he was like doing Murph 35 minutes. And there's something about the fact of like setting up your camera in a bunch of different angles. It's very performative. And once it becomes performative, all of a sudden it delineates into, well, you're really not doing it for the right reason. I think Souza just talked about that when he was doing his every 48-hour 4-mile
Yeah.
four
Mhm.
mile run on the 4 hour
Hours.
for 48
Mhm.
hours.
Yep.
And he talked about the fact that he didn't really ever talk about it because he didn't want it to be performative. And there's the spectrum of this dude literally had angles from the sky from his butt all the way over the place. And I'm like, all right, you're not doing this for the right reason. You did it for social media. So I might as well roast you for the fact that you also didn't move the standard.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
But these people are going out because they want to do it, because maybe they have family members in the military.
Military. Right. Most
Right.
of them are doing it because of that. Like
Right.
that's why you would.
So like why would I tell them that they're not doing anything that matters? It would make no sense. It'd be stupid. But also, if they asked, I'd be like, there's probably a better way to do that. I can tell you why. But also, like, good job on what you did today. Yeah.
But then people will criticize you for the taking the 6-year-old grandma doing the open workout and she's not moving to standard. Is it because she's on a leaderboard?
Yes.
Okay. So if she
There's
wasn't
no
on
there's
a
no
lead-
Murph leaderboard that I was on today.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
the standard has changed. Essentially what you're saying is the standard has changed. If you are going to compete for something, then there should be that standard that's upheld.
Right.
Like whether I'm competing, you're competing, she's competing, he's competing, like it doesn't matter. The standard is what it's supposed to be. The rules should be the same. But going to a fundraiser, going for awareness, going to support as a community, and just showing up for something like the Murph Challenge, it's not the same thing. So for you, that's why it's more important for you to call out the people that are like, hey, if you're competing, the standard is different. So we need to uphold that standard regardless of whatever it is.
If there were people there and there was like a top 10 and there was money on the line and there were judges,
That would be my next question.
it's
Is
like
the High
running a
Rocks thing.
mile, you know? It's like when you run a mile, everyone knows what a mile is, and everyone knows what Murph is, but Murph isn't a mile for a lot of people. Murph is a meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ran a mile, and like for some people, it could mean something to them too. Like I didn't walk my first mile ever. I finished running a mile, which is great. And if they cut corners, then I'd be like, well, you really didn't.
Right.
But then what about the infamous like Rich Froning walking in the triple threes,
What about it?
and it's supposed to be a run, but he walks.
Well, that's
Is that-
interesting. When you say it like that, that's interesting. But running has never been anything more than like point A to point B.
Okay,
as
so
long as you do the distance, like you could walk.
okay,
Like walking is just like a slow form of running. But if you really want to talk about what running is, it's when you walk, both feet are in contact with the ground at some point in time. Most of the time, when you're running, there's always a point where you're airborne.
that's what I'm saying. So I mean, the standard for that, if you're allowed to walk, that would be a scale, right?
You know they got shoes in the Olympics for power walking that can determine whether or not you
Oh,
are actually
dude.
running. You know
Yo,
that?
yes, Olympic speed walking is crazy.
Yeah,
Holy
and like
crap.
in the shoes, if the sensors determine that you are technically running, they'll dock you time.
That's insane.
So yeah,
Yeah, I forgot about.
and I
those
guess they could
shoes.
have thrown those on Rich and been like, "Hey, you walked, so we're adding more
More
time." But also, like he's being punished for that time, and
Anyway,
yeah,
I know. I just thought it was funny because if we're like doing all the standards, then you have to like. I was just thinking I was wondering what you were thinking about that.
I mean, he's not hurting anyone other than himself when he walks in that moment, and I think that it might
So that's
mean something as well.
Okay, all right, that's fair. I'll
And
take
it's
that.
a way that, you know,
He's not getting benefit by going slower, right?
no, he's
Yeah.
he's getting punished for going slower,
Uh-huh.
you know, compared to the field. And also too, it's public. So then you can talk about it, we can talk about it, and people have
But then
talked
they
about
did
it for a
that.
while.
They did that thing
about
when
it.
they had the open swims in the games too, where if you grabbed onto anything, you got penalized for that. Like you were out. Wasn't there an event where like if you grabbed onto anything,
Mhm.
you were out or
Mhm.
you forfeited that event?
I mean, hell, I even heard about that sort of stuff at 2024.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I heard that. I mean, even if it, and that's why like briefings I think should be more public than they are, because I've heard both sides of it. Like they could grab onto things in 2024, but also in the past, you have a bunch of athletes saying, yeah, if we did touch it, and it's almost, I don't know if you can confirm it, but when half of the field says if you touch a surfboard, you're out.
But but my thing is if you grab it, you're only hurting yourself by taking the time to stop and lay on a boogie board.
Oh, I see what you're saying. And yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? So why, if you walk in an event and you're not out because you're walking, you're not running.
I
then-
agree with both. What are you saying?
No, I'm just, why do they do that? It's not confirmed.
Why would they have ever done that? I don't know.
It's not confirmed if they touch a boogie board that they were out. Was that not confirmed? I thought that was confirmed. That
You can confirm it via a bunch of athletes saying, yeah, they said that at one point,
Oh.
but there's never been like official CrossFit release documents, nor has Dave ever said publicly something like that to my knowledge.
Okay, my bad. I thought that was.
You know what I mean?
So you
Maybe I
think
just
that it
saw
should
it
be more available for the public? Why?
One more time.
Like the briefings you said that you think that they should be more public.
Well, I
Why?
got stuff sent from the Rebel Renegade games this weekend
Mhm.
of athletes doing wall facing handstand push-ups, getting no reps because they were using their hip. I mean, I've seen Laura do it, and Laura was definitely using her hip to like kip a wall facing handstand
Yep,
push-up,
yep.
which by all means is supposed to be strict.
Right.
And she was kipping. And there like hasn't really been a rule about it. It's kind of like an unsaid do these strict sort of deal.
Mhm.
And I suppose in the briefing at Rebel Renegade games, they're like, don't kip. And there's this one athlete who was not kipping. They're just really hard. So she like touched her head and like pushed as hard as she could. And her hip like twitched ever so slightly.
Mhm.
Definitely not assisting, but no rep. A bunch of no reps. No rep, no rep, no rep. She can't go to the games now because of it. But also, why would that need to be public? So that you can compare what happened in real time
Mhm.
to what was said to all of them and the judges, you would assume.
Mhm.
So you can see if it makes sense.
So the videos that they give for the athletes for like the open standards or the online stuff or whatever, where they have an athlete showing the movements, do you feel like that's enough, or are you talking about like a actual debrief of what is?
I mean, they
The
do have them.
standard.
Like I have debriefs.
Mhm.
I mean, I've sat in them, and they just have all the athletes sitting there, and they would just have a camera.
Not for
running
the
on it.
athletes. I'm talking about publicly, because you're saying publicly.
Yeah,
to-
they should just make it one for all and all for one.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
to be able to, like you said, to compare the two, so there is no confusion. There's
Well,
no.
dude, we're watching Dave talk about the athlete warm up area and where they're gonna be
Mhm.
and stuff like that in the games leading up. I don't know why like you'd have things like that, which to me are kind of like
Mhm.
and you wouldn't have the athlete briefing public. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
like one is much more important than the other.
Than the other one.
And I
Yeah.
understand like building up like some sort of talk about what's going to be happening at the games.
Mhm.
And like, yeah, maybe now people will know via that video where they can go watch the athletes, but I don't know. I don't know if it's just a me thing. I'd rather know like what they're supposed to be doing in the event. If I wanted to, I can go look and I know where to find it.
Isn't that like? Do you think it's because CrossFit's trying to still keep that sense of unknown, where it's like?
Well, I mean, the athletes know. I just have to ask every athlete what was said in the briefing. So it's not like it's unknown. Like people know.
Oh, okay, I get what you mean. Yeah.
All right, we brought you here. Very specific reason.
Is that right?
Yeah. Dude, I texted you the reason, bro. When I asked you the
I
first
don't
time.
remember, dude. I got brain rot now. I don't remember anything. What was the reason?
I wanted to find out what's Andrew Hiller doing. It's been 2 years. Basically, the last time we had any conversation on a podcast was like literally 2 days before the 2024 games. And we were talking media, politics, and
What's politics mean?
like, remember, you don't remember the women, like it was like women don't want to do oil changes. because they want it was okay. You don't remember.
No,
So
he
there was
doesn't
you know,
I always need my brain refreshed.
okay. So
we met up with somebody
they
at this
wanted-
Nerf event.
they
Like,
wa-
do you remember when you were coming at him on Instagram? And it was literally 3 months ago.
fair, my bad.
And then I'm like, oh yeah, it was that Asian dude at Wadapalooza. He was
So-
doing thrusters. I remember. Okay.
They were only hiring like women, females to be in the media because we needed more women in media. There wasn't enough.
This is back when they had Hearns and,
Yeah.
Hearns
Yes.
and O
Yeah.
Emily.
Yeah.
Emily,
Yeah.
Hearns and O Emily.
Yeah,
Yes, I
that
recall.
was that.
Yeah,
So that was
yeah,
the last time we chatted or whatever. And then
that
we-
tracks with them.
we had a long conversation about that. It was
Mhm.
good. I remember that. And then everything was good. We got off that podcast, and between then and now, a lot of stuff has happened with Andrew
Oh,
Hiller.
this is gonna be good. What are we
And,
talking
uh,
about? Bring it in. Let's
so
go.
yeah,
I'm scooting in for this one. All right, hit
and
me.
we
What do
want to
got?
know. And I am so grateful that you came out here and you did tell me that you were going to do this with us. And then you hit me up like a week ago, and, like I'm going to be out here. So thank you very much for this. I'm super pumped.
Thank you. This is gonna be
Um,
good. I'm pumped. Hit me.
So 2 days.
Hit me hard.
Boy.
You ever punched a
pause.
man?
No.
Have you ever
No,
punched a
because
man?
what if a man punches me back?
I won't do it.
No. Oh,
I've never been punched in the face.
I've been punched in the face, but like
By whom and how bad did it hurt?
it hurt. It was
What
the
did
first,
you
the
do?
first
Did you
time.
deserve it?
No. This was a controlled scenario.
Oh, okay.
I was competing in mixed martial arts, so like
Oh, that's like kind of controlled.
it was kind. Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't. I was expecting it, and she was not bigger than me, so it hurt, but it didn't like. I have a good chin.
Can you punch me in the face?
Can I punch you in the face? I could, but I don't want to. I'd probably break my hand. Aren't you on like 87 steroids?
I ran him through at Jethro earlier. It's actually a lot more than I even thought. I was probably like a 30-second reel of me like, yeah, it's this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. It's quite a bit.
Oh my
Anyway,
god.
That's
No,
another conversation.
you
I
have
have so
this-
many questions.
you have this, like-
questions that she's got.
thick ass neck on you that like if I hit you, your face wouldn't move anyway.
That's from
It prob-
wrestling.
Yeah.
a wrestling neck.
Wrestling neck.
So okay, we get off the podcast, 2024 game start, day one. RIP Lazar. And after that, we kind of don't hear from you a lot. Like you're gone, you're radio silent, you're not posting at all. As fans, we all kind of noticed it because you don't not post. Like you post,
I post a
especially
lot, yeah.
when the games are going on.
Mhm.
And so you disappeared for a little while. And so I just want to know what was going on for you. Did you just need to unplug? Did you need to just, were you thinking about hating Dave? Were you thinking about hating CrossFit? Were you HQ?
The last thing on my mind would have been hating Dave. I actually think Dave is great. In and around all of that, what I was doing is what I think CrossFit should have done. If that makes any sense. Meaning, I don't think they should have done anything. I think they should have shut that down. And I think that they should have just sent everyone home, done it again next year. And I think this is easy for me to say as the dude who makes garage YouTube videos. I don't have millions of dollars on the line. And also, like, for all I know, if they didn't finish the games and run it, maybe they can't run the next year's games. So it's easy for me to say, but it's what I did because it's what I would have done. If I had control of CrossFit, which I didn't, and I don't, and I won't, but I would have.
But fair. Did you take a break from everybody? Were you just with Lex and like just, you took a
No,
break
I'm not
from-
really like that. I was kind of like chatting with the same people that I generally chat with. You know what I didn't like is where my head went with like how people went about. Believe it or not, I'm rather judgmental.
no.
You know,
Andrew.
yeah. And I was just kind of watching, you know, and I was like still talking with everybody and trying to hear out like why they would do things and why they wouldn't do other things. And Sevon always used to say this thing about there's a hand grenade thrown when someone like Greg makes a tweet like he did at that time during the entire Floyd 19 thing.
Yeah.
And I think it was a great analogy for what was happening then. Like I was just like watching what would happen.
And people did.
The hand grenade was what happened at the lake with Lazar. And I was just like, all right, this is what people do when something like this happens, huh? And I think honestly, what happened with Dave is a great example too. It's like he just did more of what he had to do in that moment. If that's what happens when you throw a grenade and that dude's in charge, it's good.
It's just I was wondering how you were handling it, just emotionally and mentally or whatever. Because I know like as much as you're like athletes like to mess with you, you're friends with a lot of the athletes, and I know you care about them. I know you care about CrossFit.
Well, hey, dude, I had a ex-girlfriend who almost drowned at Wadapalooza, so I know what it was like for her. It was scary as crap. And like, I think that same competition weekend, they actually thought that someone did drown at Wadapalooza, like 2018 or 2019, one of those years.
Yeah.
And they found him like a while later. They like swam off somewhere else.
Oh,
Like
okay.
they got out of the water in a location they weren't supposed to. And it's like, oh, they're right here.
Everything's okay.
Yeah, but up until then, I'm like, dude, that could have been you because you were like gonna drown. And then also, like, I've done lake swims, and a whole bunch of other people have done lake swims, and it's what you hear from a bunch of the athletes, right? Like they were in the water,
Right.
so you like giving grace to the. I don't know if like emotional is the right word. It's just like I understood why it would have been trippy.
Gotcha.
So do you believe that it was the right call to ask the athletes whether it was
Idiotic.
It was. You feel that way? Why? Too many emotions.
Dude, why that? I had this thought that like one thing is always the same as everything else, and once you realize the way things are, especially in one spot, you can definitely draw correlations. And when I was in the affiliate, I learned a lesson that you never ask people anything. And I think that maybe even the people at CrossFit should know better than this at this point. Like, don't ask, just observe, and you should be doing things and making changes to improve, but also like don't ask people what those changes should be. I think I just heard Clydesdale talk about this recently. You hear from like the 5% of complainers, you make a change for those 5%, and then the 95% are like, what, why?
Right.
And like in that instance, you're asking pro athletes how to continue with something that they have absolutely no idea. Like I just told them I'm a garage YouTuber. I would have shut it down. Are they going to ask me? Did they ask me?
No.
Why would they ask them but not me? They're professional fitness people. They do burpees for a living.
So
I know they're the ones who are going to be out there and doing it, which people are going to be like, but they're the ones who are going to actually be out there. I'm like, yeah, and see how that played out for a bunch of them?
Yeah.
So ruined for life.
More of looking for that leadership for them to just make the decision.
Yeah,
and stand by that, whatever decision that was, whether it was they chose to shut it down and call it then, and then let the, dominoes fall from that, but stand behind the decision to stop it then, or make the decision to just keep going and just say, we decided this because we made that choice. So for you, it was more more complicated, leaning into asking the athletes, especially with them in such an emotional place. It needed to be the leadership's role to just step in and say it was either going to go on because we said so or wasn't going to go on because we said so.
Yeah.
Knowing that there was going to be backlash regardless, whether HQ and Dave and Don decided to continue with the games, people were going to be mad, or if they canceled the games, people were going to be upset.
Yes.
So how do you, there was the feeling of coming together, being together, and grieving during this, as a community, because that's what CrossFit is. And you hear that a lot.
If you get ran over by a bus, do you grieve around the bus?
All right. Okay.
Or do you have a wake and a funeral probably a week later?
Yeah.
In a different location when for lack of a better word, when the body isn't drug across the pavement and there's bloodstains right there.
So you were a very literal thinker. Like
I've been told.
Yeah. Where it's like this makes sense or this does not make sense.
Correct.
Okay.
I don't know why you would do anything else in any other situation, honestly.
Any other way?
Yeah.
So you leave the emotions out of it, or do you?
Emotion honestly confuses me quite a bit. Yeah.
So did you have emotions with
around that? I told you I understood why the athletes would.
But it wasn't. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This is wild, dude. You are so much fun. I cannot.
I'm just sitting here.
I'm just not around a lot of people that aren't emotional, that don't have. Like I pictured you, and I don't know why, but I pictured you like curled up with Lex somewhere, just being like either pissed off.
Dude, it's like, why would I remember I canceled my flight because
you were supposed to go.
Here's the deal. I remember I have this one guy on personal train. That's it. It's been that way for years now. Greatest dude on the planet. And I remember I was leaving a workout with Alexis. We work out in the morning, and I'm driving the way over there, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I start screen recording it because I know they're going to rip the stream, which they ended up doing. And I ended up posting it. And I ended up also having been asked to take that down. And I was like, yo, dude, the people over who were running media at the time, I'm like, you think you can ask me for a favor? Are you out of your mind? I'm leaving this up for the world to see. You kidding me? And also in that moment, I'm like, hey, Alexis, we're not going no more. Like, why would we go to this? We're not going to a party. Why would we go to a funeral?
So can I ask you?
Well, to maybe be there for the people that are hurting like that. Like I can imagine going.
That's not what it was.
For you, maybe, but I think it might have been for other people. Like I know a lot of people that did stay there because their friends were there and they wanted to be there for their friends, and they wanted to be there for.
I don't think that's true.
You don't? I know a handful.
I think that maybe that's what people would say. And if you really ask those same people, they're just like, this is what we were going to be doing anyway. You're not going to go somewhere and leave.
Well,
I mean, I just got a buttload of crap for leaving Wadapalooza because I agreed upon terms that they weren't executed on. Most people roll over and bend the knee. Like most people don't do that.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people would also justify their actions by saying, oh yeah, I'm going to stay and this is going to be why.
We'll get to We'll get to Wadapalooza, but I want to stay on the other
It was
train of
just an
thought.
example.
No,
That's what I
I get you.
Yeah.
But like if I had been there and I was coaching an athlete or something and I didn't feel good about staying because maybe it was too much
I'd
for
probably
me.
stay if my athlete wanted to compete.
Right. But I would stay for that that's what I mean, staying for a friend or staying for somebody who's going through it. And you might not want to be there because it's uncomfortable for you, because Lord knows something like that would be uncomfortable for me.
Not uncomfortable for me, by the way. I just didn't agree with any of it.
Okay. But I would stay for you if you needed it. And
that's very nice of you.
I'm just saying, I would stay.
Would you hold his hand or would you put your arm around him?
I would hug him. I would hold you and make sure that you were okay. Absolutely.
I was good. I wouldn't say I was chilling. I was kind of, I don't know. It was just confusing.
So can I ask you a question though? Because you
Of
said
course, that's what we're here for.
You said, oh my God, he reminds me of my friend Jeff, where you say things like that and he answers you so literal.
He is. It's the most annoying shit ever on the planet.
I went from being fun to confusing. You're so fun. It's the most annoying shit
thing ever. It is. It's like having the little brother that you like.
That constantly goes like this at you, and you're like, "Stop touching me." He's like, "I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you." Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I know.
It is fun. It's fun for 2 hours.
Make something happen. Let's go.
So you said it was so for you. If you were in the leadership role, as soon as that happened, you would have ended the rest of the weekend, called it quits. We're done.
You got like 5 people, I would assume, that you kind of got to figure that out with.
Okay. But you would have made that decision of like, we're done.
People you ask are the 40 people who aren't there to do anything but burpees.
So if you felt like it was important for them, or in your opinion, you felt the better decision would be to stop the games, why did you also then feel it was important to leave up the stream of the first event of what happened? Because you said that CrossFit
How are
asked
those
you
two
to.
the same thing?
How are they not the same thing? So
leaving up a stream
of the incident of what
versus
happened.
wanting the games to be shut down aren't the same thing. It's a continuation of an event versus me showing what had happened at the event.
And you don't feel that they have the same, I don't want to say value, but they don't have the same place.
So me removing the stream would have been in the same vein as them shutting the games down, you're saying?
That's what I'm asking.
I don't think those
You
are the
don't
same
think
thing.
they're the same?
No.
So then keeping it up, keeping the stream up because they did take it down because they didn't want to show what happened. Why did you feel like it was important to keep it up?
Because it's just news. It's journalism.
Okay.
And I ebb and flow between like opinion takes and what I would consider legitimate journalism, which is that. So
did you feel that CrossFit was coming to you as an attack on your journalism, or simply just saying, hey, listen, someone died
No, it was not the second one.
It was not the second
We're
one.
gonna get sued into oblivion. Can you take that crap down? We don't want people to see that.
Okay. But if his
And also, that's
family
me
came to
speculating.
you,
That's not official.
if his family came to you and was like, "Can you take this down?" Your response would be very different.
I don't believe so.
You don't.
No.
I'm trying to follow this. So, because in the beginning you said you're not.
Because I don't know anything to the family or to CrossFit. I already brought up CrossFit, but I also don't know anything to the family.
Okay.
They didn't ask for it to be brought down. And if they had, I don't really, as a journalist, it's not for me to like
Decide.
do or do not do anything for them. It's to show people what happened,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah. And that goes back to you leaving the emotional part out of it. So you processed it the way you needed to process it. But for you as the journalist, was like, I still need to post this. I still need to report on this.
There's
because that is
probably
what's happening.
100 comments on there saying, "What's wrong with you? Take it down."
Right.
And I'm like, "What's wrong with you? Leave it up." Like, why would I bring it down? Like he's drowning. I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
So you are able to separate the two.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. We'll be watching a movie like, you've seen John Wick.
While ago, but yeah, I've seen John
The
Wick.
premise of it is
Don't
the
ask
dude,
me about
the dude
movies
goes
that
on a
turn that way.
rampage after those people kill his dog, right?
Yes.
And I wanted to show Alexis the movie John Wick because it's great, but I also knew she wasn't gonna get through the dog part, and that's a her thing. And I'm not gonna change what I'm doing because it's a her thing. You know, just because some people think it's inappropriate to post what was happening at the lake.
Yeah. Oh man. So there's nobody that you would do that. Obviously, you wouldn't do it for Alexis. For like, there's no one you would do that for. That you would just be
Don't get me wrong. If it was Alexis in the lake, I probably don't post it.
right.
And that she's like my only.
So okay, so she's it. That's another question that I have. Like, do you have someone, like, if you were like, hey, G, I'm gonna tell you something. Don't repeat it. Don't tell anybody. I would be like, okay, no problem. But obviously, I have to know. You have to know that Colleen's gonna know. Like, I'm gonna tell.
Well,
my
that would
wife.
be stupid for me to not believe that. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
So like to have that level of trust with someone, like your only one for you is your wife. Like you don't have any other people.
I
you
wouldn't
know-
say that. I would just say she's like a 10 out of 10.
So
But also, she'll be the first to admit that she's like, how do I say this without? She's like,
tell the truth.
She's like, yeah, I'll tell the truth. But it's also like, if I were to tell her something, she might just like haphazardly say it in a conversation somewhere else. So like,
Right.
also, there's certain things like she just shouldn't know.
because it's possible.
And
that
it's not
she's
because I don't.
right.
It's not because I don't trust her. It's just because she doesn't understand like that. She can't just say that.
Yeah. And she doesn't usually do it like maliciously. It's just like it comes up in conversation and she
Right.
just forgets that it's not.
So
supposed
like
to be
even
a
when it
shared
comes to
thing.
Alexis, there's and like it just be dumb to like tell her certain things.
Mhm.
And if sometimes there's not, I mean, some people would tell me something. It's not for me to just tell anyone else. I have one person who will tell me a lot of stuff,
Mhm.
and they'll only do that because I think that they understand that it just dies in me.
It just
It just goes in
won't
there.
go anywhere else.
And like I brought up with the dude in the movement and the thrusters earlier,
mhm.
and the conversation about the oil changes.
yeah.
Like, it's in there, but I just like it's just in there.
But do you have people that you can do that with? Like, do you, other than Alexis, or not even Alexis, you
Yeah.
just said?
Oh,
But like,
I
do
mean, it's the same thing. Where if she's like a 10 out of 10, and even then, it's more like a 9.9 out of 10. How much I can really believe that? What do you say that? There's people out there where they're like 9.5s,
okay,
and then there's also people out there where it's like when you say it, everyone knows.
knows. Yeah, I know those people too. I got them. Yeah,
Even if they tell you they're not going to say
Yeah,
anything,
they're
they
gonna
always
tell
tell
you.
people.
Yeah.
They always say those things to.
And it, like it's not nefarious a lot of the time. Even like I think that John Young might famously be the person. I mean, Grant got in trouble. Keeping it real got in trouble for like just the whole thing where him and Jenny were going back and forth maybe a year or so ago.
oh
Just, like,
yeah,
sharing
that
text
was,
messages.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that was wild.
And like at that point, like I think Grant's changed quite a bit. I don't think he does that anymore. I think he learned quite a bit from that moment. I don't think he just goes around and tells everyone everything.
Yeah, how is your little protege?
My little protege,
Yeah, your little mini you.
he's great.
Is he good?
Yeah, he's good.
Good. I'm glad. New
Yeah.
baby, he's fine.
New-
Maybe that chilled him out. New baby, he's busy. He's got some.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him.
Why does that sound like there's something underneath
Nothing.
it?
You brought up the Jenny Grant thing. I
Well,
was
no,
just
it's
trying-
just like an example of like he was a person at a time where like after having seen that video and like having like talked to them a little bit, I'm like, hey, dude, you kind of do just like share things.
Tell
and like I said, it's not nefarious, but and as a result of what had happened in that moment, I don't think he does it at all anymore. All of a sudden, he's gotten like way better to where he's probably in the 9s as far as like how much you can trust that dude.
how much you can tell him and
Yeah.
whatever. Hey, I mean, I guess there's moments
what gets
where
you
you
to
learn.
that point? Like you got to a point where you were throwing up text messages and whatever.
One time ever. And
Yeah.
I regret that.
Do you?
I do. I wish I hadn't have done that.
What was the response like? Because that was Brian, right? We're
Yes, sir.
talking-
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
right.
Yes, there's a figure of speech in mine.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am. I say it
No,
all the
no,
time.
it's fine.
I actually said it earlier at Murph to somebody who was just like at the event. I'm like, I wonder if he didn't like how I called him sir. He's just like some guy.
Ah.
Like, yes, sir.
I don't
This
care.
is like a military event. I'm not trying to do that, you know.
Well, before you ask how he felt after he did it, I want to actually ask you like what got you to the point of making that video and sharing so much of the
I told him
personal
I would
stuff.
do it.
You did.
Yes.
But what got you to the point to tell him that you were going to do it? Like you had just had
To
enough,
actually
like
do
you
it.
were just fed up, you just felt like it needed to be said. Like what was your last
If
straw?
you asked me to go on a podcast and I said, yeah, I'll do it when we do it in person,
Mhm.
you guys just chill, right? Like, you
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
And like eventually we're here.
Yeah.
But if you asked me and then you asked me a week later and then you asked me a week later and you asked me a week later, I'd be like, dude, I'll tell you when I can like make it happen. Like you come to me or I'll come be with you and we'll do it next week. Hey, you think we could jump on this stream? Hey, you think we could jump on this stream? I'm going to blast you if you keep on asking me. Like, well, we saw that Susan was out at the Clintons the other day and I know how that happened. She just wouldn't shut up. And then everyone's like, Hiller's such a dick. And I'm like, no, I literally told you I was going to blast you because you kept on asking me.
I see that happen. I saw it happen with Grant, and I saw you did it one time, and you said that you regret it. What you did not? Were you not really mad at him, or you were just? It was
Brian?
kind of yeah. Were
I'm
you
never
actually-
really mad at anybody.
Really?
That is not your online persona. Your online persona is you're mad at everybody.
Cool. That's cool. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
You do see, yes, you do seem like that you are mad at
Like
most people.
if you played that
That's
game,
awesome.
do you know that newlywed game where
No.
you like, Jethro, help me out. Explain it to the young man. Where you hold up a side, where you ask a question about your wife, and you answer it
the way
like
you think
the way you think
gonna
she's gonna answer it, and then she answers
You
it.
have to write it down.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on a card, and you hold it, and then she'll answer it out loud, and then you turn your card around and show her what you said and see if it matches.
Okay.
So if I did that with you,
We
and
would
someone
lose.
was like,
We would
I would
lose.
lose.
We would
Because I'd
lose,
be
yeah.
like, do you
That
hate?
just means I'm really good at what I do.
It's like I mean, the amount of people, if you ask me, does Hiller like that person? I'd be like, fuck no,
No,
Who?
he doesn't.
absolutely not.
Shoot him out.
Dave,
Love Dave.
the new CEO,
He's-
the
I don't
old
know.
CEO.
Fall
Yeah.
Done.
seems kind of lazy, but also sad. So I don't really mind. I don't not like him.
Oh, you just want rapid fire this?
Go ahead.
Okay. Jenny.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Jenny. I think that Jenny has probably tried to do what I do in a way I wouldn't do it, but I got nothing wrong with that. It's just not what I would do.
I was gonna ask you that. Your old days of no rep.
Tell me.
Your
Do you see yourself in
do you
her?
yeah, do you like see your original?
That's exactly what I just said, isn't it?
Oh, so you've changed over the
There's
years.
not a shot in hell that I would ever come after Dallin Pepper's wife. More than once.
Oh, the double
Let
down?
alone 5 times or a dozen times. Or however many
Good
times it
friends.
seemed to have happened. No
yeah,
way.
that was a long one.
Not a chance.
Well, then hold on. I have to ask
Well-
you though, because you did a lot of videos on like Danny Spiegel,
Yeah,
and there's
that's
those
an athlete in the
specific.
space.
Okay, so because specifically Dallin's wife, because it's Dallin's wife, she is not an athlete, not part of your journalism.
The original clip I saw from what Jenny said was it was kind of a dick move, but it wasn't like the way I just said it. Was like, that's kind of a dick move.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm down. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like, maybe that's the point. because I've done that, right? I would say something like that, hopefully, like so that they hear it, like,
Right.
like yo.
Like you see it.
And to that end, I'm like, I could get why she would do that, right?
Mhm.
Like that's maybe what you're saying, right? But it didn't seem like through what had happened after that was the intent. If that makes much sense. Like just to get a rise out of somebody, it seemed like it was actually a dick move. And why would you do that? How dare you do that to the streaming people and Flow Elite? That's what it seemed like. Like it was like a personal like dig. Does that make sense?
I understand what you're saying, but I feel like there's more correlation between you and her sometimes with certain things.
I'm sure there's a lot of
where
correlation.
it's like some people could respond the same way with you. Like you make obviously it's well known, the whatever the guy's name is, that
Jay.
yeah. But like at first someone could have been like, oh, he's being a dick to him and da 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 da. But now it becomes part of your personality, part of your persona. Like
One of your longest ones was the front tail guy.
Oh, Bryce.
Bryce, yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of your...
He came at me first.
Okay, that's fair. Never mind. Fair. That's absolutely fair.
Don't swing first is what he's saying.
Okay.
He started
it.
So you don't see any comparison.
Hey. Jenny is right. First of all, everyone calls her Corinne. That's not how you say her name. It's Corinne.
Corinne.
That's what I thought it was.
It's Corinne. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's Corinne Pepper.
Mhm.
And Jenny's right. She shouldn't have been streaming that. I saw her streaming that, and I'm thinking, yo, I got in trouble for this before.
Mhm.
And it's just what had happened as a result of it. And this is like, I see what is happening, and yeah, there's correlations for sure.
Mhm.
But that's why I'm not her and she isn't me.
Right.
Did it take you a while to kind of come down from that? And now you do
Come
kind
down
of
from what?
from just going at somebody like for no
I think I
reason?
still come at people for no reason.
No, okay, yeah, that's not fair to you. You usually have your reason for why you do it. But
Here's the deal. It's like you just said I'm big, bad, mean. Rah.
I mean, your online persona is.
Yeah, sure. I would really like to go through every video of mine and say, this is the same thing, isn't it? And I'd be like, this is why it is, or I don't think it isn't. And I would be the first one to be like, yeah, you're probably right.
Oh, nobody take this idea. I'm doing Hiller review videos. Nobody take this from me.
Get our next
And
not-
maybe the best example is the Brian video. And I already told you I regretted something as close as like putting up that shot. And maybe if anything, you've seen me trying to make amends of it as of late.
Yes. Then that's the next thing. You have like, I don't know. Some people say you have not transformed at all, and your videos are not. There's nothing new. Like you're still just like rah at people, but you've kind of pivoted to these long form podcasts. You've pivoted into.
I wouldn't say pivoted. I'd say added.
Okay, fair. Added long form podcasts and your documentaries that you started doing, where you're following athletes around and showcasing those athletes. And what got you there? Like over time, was it just like, hey, I can't continue to just...
No. There's a plan.
Oh, there's always a plan with Andrew Hiller.
And if you want to keep on talking about the Jenny thing, what's the plan? Like, what is the goal? Like, why are you doing that?
Oh, that's your question. That's
like that's what I would want to know. Because if I'm just at one point in time, I thought, hey, I'm hanging out with Bill Leahy. And if I made 10 Danny Spiegel videos about how she's not squatting below parallel, which you can see it isn't true, and I made a couple about the stuff that she was wearing versus what she presents herself on the internet, like both of those things are all true. And it's also not Dallin Pepper's wife.
So,
and also the way that I say things is the same way that I would try to say to her in her face, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
Right.
Well, that comes.
I bumped into her at NorCal. I'm like, she's not competing. I got to talk to this chick. I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm going to be here. I just wanted to make sure that this is going to be okay. Not really. There's something like she said. I'm like,
okay. She was honest.
All right. I'm like, well, how come? She goes, oh, you're really going to do that? And I'm like, yeah, sure. If anything, I just remember like you came after my guy Sevon for him talking about what you were wearing. And like, honestly, like, what?
Okay. All right. I get, because, well, I mean, that's the other thing that just happened to you too, right? Your brand of helping people might not understand that you're actually trying to help them or receive the help that you or giving. If that
Did
makes
I ever
sense.
say help?
Yes.
Yes.
I think I have. Yeah, when it
Yeah.
comes to like the Brian thing,
Yeah, and the
Brian
Taylor
and
video.
Taylor.
has Brian not changed? Wouldn't you say he's different?
Hmm.
Do you hear him coming after
I
Dave
mean-
every single chance he gets?
Fair. That's true. There's not a lot of.
Do you hear Brian constantly talking about how the athletes in XYZ country aren't being featured enough, or is he just doing what he does?
Okay. But yeah, there was
Literally everything I've ever done either hasn't changed or it has. And I would say I am helping.
okay. Yeah, we don't get to see the behind the scenes, and we don't know what happens.
Then name something. You can go through the videos and I'd be like, yeah, I don't think it's worked, or yes, it has changed. You can
Got-
see that it's changed.
So what was the
Dude, people just don't tell anybody anything.
what? What do you mean? What do you like? Explain.
It's the exact same thing I said about like you're at Fort Worth, you're there, you're not just gonna leave. People just like feel comfortable. Oh yeah, great squat. It's 4 inches above parallel. Good work. Nice Karen time. I don't know how you did under 4 minutes. It doesn't really compute, but it's probably because you didn't do those extra 8 inches of movement down and up every single rep.
Yeah.
And like people are just gonna be like, oh yeah, let's let this one slide every single freaking time.
So, man, you lost me.
Tell me why.
You lost me.
Good.
I
I don't know why.
So what was the plan then? Like, if your plan was always to grow and always to add like the long form podcast and add the
Behind the
doc,
scenes.
yeah,
Tia Toomey put up a deadlift video 22.2, I believe it was. And the deadlift bar is not making contact with the ground simultaneously.
oh yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Mhm.
And it's like, is that allowed? That's not allowed. This is the CrossFit Games champion. Why is no one saying anything? I made a video about it and people watched.
Yeah.
People subscribed, people listened. And at that point, I'm like, yo, I can do stuff like this. And at that point, I also thought there are probably other things. Because I remember when I was a competitor, my good buddy Street, great competitor, I'm like, they never talk about this guy. He probably needs people to talk about him. And like at the end of the day, he's not in the space anymore. But it was always kind of enamoring to me that people of his caliber weren't featured. So if I can get clicks and views from a Tia Toomey half deadlift video where she's very clearly doing something that looks weird, people listen to it, people watch it, and I could like take those and point them at someone like Street. Boom. That's all I do. And it's all what I've always said. If anyone's ever confused, it's I get as many eyes and ears as possible to point them at the things that I think need to be talked about. Go back to the original videos. I say it 1,000 times.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I've always said that about you when people ask, like, and you've told people how to do it. Like, you're helping people with their endeavors now too. So it's just that sometimes
If
that
people don't like it, I'm just better at them than they are.
better at it than they are. Who's mad at you that they're, we all know you have the most subscribers, the most clicks and views, the most
Numbers.
Yeah.
I am the best at it.
we know.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never questioned it.
Okay.
Am I bowing down right now in my
Don't.
own house?
Please don't.
No.
Literally, like,
Please don't.
Absolutely
is
not.
that what he
Absolutely
just
not.
did to me in the middle of my house?
He used
I'm fine.
logic. He took the emotions out of it and he used
Yeah, I know.
logic. And
For what?
I just
Like this conversation right now, or all of it?
all of it. What's becoming clearer and clearer is that for you, listening to you speak about what you do, for you, it's very logical. It's very factual. It's just, I see this. I feel like somebody needs to see it because I feel like there's relevance to it, whether it's they're performing something well, they're not performing something well, they're missing something, they get it, they're, and whatever. You're very much, this is factual. And if I think it's interesting, I believe other people feel like it's interesting, but other people lead more on the emotional side. So to them, the way you present things could come across of like, you're being mean, you're being an asshole. Why are you going at this person? This one doesn't matter. They're just trying to do this because they want to do this. But for you, it's like, but the facts are this. So you do what I'm learning more and more about you, which kind of encompasses all of the stuff that we hear other people say, or the stuff on the internet, or how we might view the way you post things, is that you are very much a black and white person. The facts are the facts. You don't bring emotions into it, and that's how you present your stuff. And
Or I'm purposefully having fun. There's one facet of that in there.
what do you mean purposely having fun?
I mean, I'm hanging out with Jethro and I'm just showing everybody the Murph event. That's part of the showing people what I think needs to be talked about, by the way.
Okay.
Mhm.
Which is what we started off with. I don't know why there's
Yeah.
no one there. And now,
Yeah.
now that I have people who watch and listen and tune in, maybe from whatever else had happened along the line, maybe they'll show up next year.
Yeah.
Maybe one person shows up next year.
Yeah, and that's awesome.
Because they saw that reel, which wouldn't be there if I didn't do everything else I've ever done. Like if I don't make Tia, Danny, Bryce, Brian videos, like I don't make that Murph video. Everyone's like, if you give one piece of advice to your 18-year-old self, what would it be? I'm like, zero different. Do exactly the same thing every time. Because I made that video, and that's a good video. If one person shows up next year.
It's so interesting to me because when you first came out, right, everybody, they all watch you, but it was like hate watching.
Awesome.
It was like, this guy is like
Still watching.
here, right? But now it's kind of flipped where like now they're your fans. Like they don't just hate watch you. Like they're watching because you, over the years, you've gotten them to kind of see what you see and understand it the way that you say it and deliver it, which is very interesting to me because a lot of you have flipped a lot of people over to your side that just were anti you for so long.
Name one.
What do you mean name one?
They've always been all on my side. Everyone's always been Team Hiller. Come on.
No, bro.
I'm like, who is it?
They still are, right?
Name one.
Maybe that was your goal, and your goal has worked to perfection because
No, dude, it's just I don't know why people make it so hard.
You've just been very clear on exactly what you're doing and how you want to do it. And you've stayed
Clear with
consistent.
both myself, and I try to be as clear with others as I can be without telling too much.
But has that been difficult for you? For people to understand how you portray your online persona or your content or whatever, and they don't see it the same way. They do see it as you coming
don't
off
care.
as you don't.
No. Like I maybe I don't understand what you're saying, but like if someone said they don't like a video I made, I'd just be like, probably that's good.
Even people that are close to you, even friends of yours and whatever, like, does it ever get to a point where it gets very difficult to separate the two, or do you keep it very much like these are two separate things?
People should know, like you guys now know. Put up a video, it's like he's probably got a reason, or it's fun.
Yeah.
It's either part of the goal or it's literally just for fun.
Just for fun.
And you know what? I brought up Alexis is the only one. As long as I can look her in the eyes at night and know that I am me, and she looks at it and she goes, that's you, and I know why you did that, and it's not like nefarious or you're not acting like a 4-year-old, then I'm like, hey, and we move forward today, it's good.
That's good.
Yeah. And if I move backwards, be like, why? Why did I move backwards? Was this a good thing? Like, all right, well, don't do that again. Oops.
Has that ever happened to you?
That Brian friend text message sharing. I shouldn't have done that.
Okay. Is that really the only time for you where you've kind of looked at something and
I
been like,
wouldn't have
"Ooh."
made the series of Taylor Self videos.
Okay.
Yeah, I won't do that again.
Because of the response to it, or
No,
like, do you still stand by that original
I was trying
video?
something out.
Okay.
I mean, hell,
Oh, sorry.
Hairball.
Yeah.
let's put it this way. Like, I've always thought the reason you go to school and take like history classes is so that history you can learn from it. Doesn't repeat itself. Maybe it does repeat itself, and if so, you know why. There's premise for things, and that's why I think people look at the Bible. They're looking for guidance and education and how to lead their lives, right? That's at least what I think. So at which rate, I do the same thing with like other YouTubers. Like I look at the best YouTubers in this space and I say, hey, how can I apply this to my stuff and the CrossFit space? So when it comes to the Taylor thing, while I believe everything I said in every video, I think it was just a little bit too much, but I've seen it work out in other places.
With other, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, but for you personally,
And also, if I'm being honest, like what was happening with him there, I wish somebody like Josh Bridges would have done that, like responding to the video that I had responded to, and then I wish we're just like having a respond battle.
oh, okay.
You know,
So it could have been a bigger conversation, you mean?
I think it kind of was it was as much of a conversation as an internet back and forth could be, but
Mhm.
I don't, that was a negative.
So do you feel like your Brian Friend video and then your Taylor Self video took the same trajectory and response?
Well, I don't know what that means.
So like the response that you got from Brian's video, and whether it was professional, online, or whatever, or between you and Brian personally, obviously there was that friendship, had one response. Do you feel like that the response with the Taylor video got the same response? Or were they two completely different things? Like the way that like your friends responded and then the way the public responded.
I probably just didn't like doing that to Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it was more like I was trying it out, and he was the one who was giving it back. So I
Right.
kept on trying it out.
Right.
And if it's based upon responses, which it isn't solely, I just didn't like it,
Mhm.
but I was doing it because it was what I wanted to do.
Right.
If it were right now, I wouldn't do it again, but I would still put up the original video.
So you still believe in the original video.
Absolutely, yeah. The first video is
But the rest of it, it just you're like, okay, maybe
the ones where I'm like sitting on the beach and stuff.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
vacation.
Well, hey,
having emotions,
Vacations are
Taylor.
fake.
You were having emotions.
Perhaps
You were having
you want to say that? Sure. No, I just it didn't fit the goal. It wasn't progressive. It was regressive.
and very reactive.
Not me.
No,
Although
like
they were
the
reaction videos.
like the responses, like the ones where you were going live and you're on the beach and whatever. And I call it emotional. You don't have to call it emotional, but like you could see that you were very reactive in the moment where usually you're responsive. Usually you kind of take that time,
Yeah.
put your production together, your post-production together, get all the facts that you want to, and then you present it when you're ready. Did you feel that little sense of like reaction to it where you were just reacting in the
Everything I
moment?
said in every video is true. So, do I regret the reactions? No. Do I regret reacting? I wish I didn't do any more reaction videos there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That you would have just.
The first one was still fine though,
So you would have done the first one
and then I would just let it go,
There you go.
and let Taylor respond, and then you
or
would
not
just,
respond.
and then just moved on from there.
Do you have ones that you plan out that you do want the reactions? Will you do more reaction videos where
Yeah.
you want to go back and forth with another creator? Or are you done with going back and forth?
No.
with-
Literally, what I just told you is I won't do that.
Oh, with anybody ever again?
No, it'd be
Okay.
like when Brian did the one with Rich, and they
Yep.
were talking about like it was after Brian did the squat talk. Remember, there's so many
Yep.
squats. The assault bike's a squat. It's like, no, it's not. And, like that was the gist of that video.
Right.
By the way, that's how I remember most videos. Like that was what I remember from that video of
Mhm.
the Brian Rich
Yeah.
podcast. The least friendly man of fitness returns,
Yeah.
or whatever it was called. And what was your question?
If you would ever do that again with
Oh
another
yeah, like if
creator.
Brian made a response to that, I probably wouldn't. I don't know if at that moment I would have made another one, because maybe at that point I would have thought, this is it. I can try this new boom, 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 like a ping pong tournament. But if it was today, I'd be like, nope, not touching that. Why? Because I learned from the one I did with Taylor. I'm like, no.
He's gonna
No, no,
respond
no.
to this video once we post it,
Oh,
and
God.
then he's gonna have his own post production.
Yeah.
That would be sick. That'd be good. Yeah. And then I won't touch it.
we like our features on your page that
Yeah.
we've been featured on some of your videos. We like where we are. We don't.
We don't
be
need to
featured
up
in
the
a-
ante at all. We're good.
No, the first one was the first time that we met you in person when you came to Jets.
Yeah.
With the
Yeah.
the baby and everything like that. And then it was funny. I was watching a video. I don't remember which one it was, and we popped on the screen, and I texted Garrett. I was like, "Oh no, we've made it to a Hiller video. I'm nervous. What did we say?" And
I was like, don't push play. I don't want to know what. And then
Well, what do you mean?
I already did. So, and I don't remember what clip you used, but it was to make a point to what you were talking about. I forget what it was. And I was like, oh no, it was good. We're fine. We've got the good.
I would
credit
say that
from-
it's all good.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about like the response videos we just talked about, the Brian video,
Yeah.
and Sporty Beth doesn't make content anymore, so
Doesn't.
she's out.
That's
I
it.
haven't checked recently, but there was a time I checked and it had been months.
Really?
Yeah, she's cooked.
Is that your fault? Did you do that?
So you
Did you
chased her
retire
away, didn't
Sporty
you?
Beth?
You take on that responsibility.
I would say that I would probably put way too much stock into what I can do as somebody who makes videos.
Yeah.
If that's why she's not, you know,
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
if she said it's my fault, I would say that's your problem. Like if she doesn't make anywhere, oh, that mean Hiller guy got everyone. Hey,
Yeah.
but by the way, I made what, a dozen videos on Sporty Beth.
Mhm.
There's this dude out there named Greg Doucette who made a
Oh,
video on
yeah.
her. Did you see that video?
Greg Doucette is savage.
Dude, he made a video on Sporty
Oh.
Beth, and I'm like, if anything, it was probably him.
Oh,
It wasn't me.
Oh.
That's
But
bad.
it was to the same
Oof.
vein that I've been making these videos about her for. It's like, you're not fit, you're fat.
Wow. Greg. Oh, wow.
No, I didn't see that.
Well,
one.
now you're
And
really.
she's like, I'm so fit, I'm in great shape. It's like, we can tell you're not.
yeah.
And stop telling other people. That's like the entire thing with her. Like, I believe in the depths of my soul, to the tune of however many videos I would have ever wanted to make about her, that she is hurting the world.
That was when the body positivity was just going off the rails with everything. It wasn't even like just be like.
And now everyone's on Ozempic, so she's got no people to.
Oh, facts.
Everybody that was in the body positivity movement
Is
now
gone.
is on Ozempic,
Yep.
and
Yep.
now saying that
Which shows you
I
how
was too
flawed
big.
and fake it all was.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, I'm fat, so love me.
Yeah.
no, that's not
They,
what
they,
it
they
is.
never liked it.
Yeah, and it,
Look, Colleen's like, I can't now.
I can't.
Yeah, what?
I hate this.
There was
you
one
broke
time-
my wife.
What did I do?
No,
What's wrong?
no, this body positivity movement just irks the fuck out of me because they all turn around and they're like, you have to be positive of who you are. We don't all look the same.
Freaking
Like,
liars.
But we don't look the same because I'm 5'11" and someone that is 5'5", we are not going to look the same. But it does not mean that carrying more body fat is good at any size. Like, stop with that narrative. That's the part that just fucking annoys the shit out of me. But then they all turn around and they're like, I'm gonna take all of the GLP-1s now because it makes me feel better.
Obviously.
So it didn't actually matter with the body positivity movement. But I also think that that's happening with women in CrossFit too. There are so many people that have come across my algorithm that say, I used to do CrossFit
Oh no.
and now I'm anti-CrossFit, but their training now is simply just bodybuilding. Like they're looking more for the aesthetics of it versus what
Your body
the
can do.
athlete can do doing CrossFit. And so many CrossFit athletes now are running with that narrative. And it's like, no, you're running two different races. When you're competing in CrossFit and trying to keep up in CrossFit, it's very different than running the race for your aesthetics and how you physically look. They're not the same race.
I told Jethro today that I have the best physique I've ever had in my life right now. And I had my worst time on Murph. So yeah, it's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go out here and like try to take CrossFit's crappy. Again,
Mhm.
that would be idiotic, but it's what they're doing. I think it's very similar.
Yes. And that's the frustrating part. And I kind of, this loops back a little bit when we were talking about Murph and how like it's hard to get people to see something like Murph and then feel like that they could do it. It's still that stigma around CrossFit being dangerous. It's still the stigma around CrossFit being too hard or something like that. And it's like CrossFit's meant to be hard, but hard for different people.
You know, it just depends on why you want to. I think a lot of people and a lot of women for a long time, I know Alexis, especially when she started, liked the idea that she became more capable as a woman when she began. Because like she was $110, $115 when she started. And the chick ended up snatching 175 at one point, which is
Oh, that's
wicked.
awesome.
And like
Crazy.
she's also punched me in the throat because I scared her one time and I got a concussion. And it's like that's
Where's that video? And
I know,
why
where's
isn't
that
it on
video?
TikTok?
So-
that video up.
so like that sort of stuff is like why people like her really liked it. But also if she was just wanting to look hot, maybe she'd do something different. And
Right.
it doesn't mean that CrossFit didn't work because it definitely gave me a concussion.
So it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just like and she understands all that, right? Like
Mhm.
she can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
And she's like working a bunch and she just wants to look hot now. But she's also not going to say CrossFit broke her because that would just be stupid. Same thing like the body positivity. It's just like they're just saying words.
Yeah.
And then the other people who are emotional, like, yeah, it didn't work for me either. It's like, no, you just didn't try, or you never know what you really wanted.
Yep.
Freaking soft
Well,
people.
Well, people can't say the O word. You know what the
Obese.
Yeah.
I do.
You said it in my deli.
What did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. What was wrong? I didn't think there was anything out of place there.
No, I
did say it.
No.
No, it's
I
still
didn't realize it
absolutely
was
not-
a vulgar word.
Listen,
The O word.
Listen, the truth is what it is. When I first moved down here with Garrett and I started going to the deli, I got up to over 200 pounds because
Whoa.
I ate in the store all the time.
I was
Breakfast, lunch,
250.
dinner.
That's good work.
Listen, it's so good. The food is
You
so
had
good.
the hoagie, the 12-incher with all the stuff.
Listen.
You when you gave me that story, that was you.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
you told me this.
No, no,
story.
I-
Other guy.
I-
You said there's this
Oh,
guy who came
yeah.
in who was out of belly, and she was actually talking about
Yep.
No.
this guy.
Andrew,
No,
I'm trying to live
no.
a happy life right now. What are you doing to me, bro?
No, listen, I ate a bunch and I got super heavy. And then one day I was like, I don't even recognize myself anymore. So got back into the gym and then we found CrossFit later or whatever. But like responsibility, take responsibility for what that is. I knew exactly what I was doing. And it creeps up on you. You think, oh, I'm just eating this, I'm eating that. And all of a sudden you turn around and I'm like, oh, no, I'm eating way too much of downstairs and I shouldn't have a 2 eggs, bacon, and cheese every morning.
It was good though. I just had one,
It's very good.
but it was just one. It's not
Yes.
one every hour on the hour.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it wasn't every hour, though, but I mean, it looked like it.
Yeah.
It definitely looked like it.
Good luck with the insulin spikes.
Yes.
How are we on time? Because are you good or you got a couple more in
Boss
you?
man, how's the time?
What's
We're
going
good?
on?
He's
good.
still, he's
I'm
still
enjoying this.
trying to
Okay.
recover.
Jethro's got
from-
one eye like busted open. You have like a
we're
bloodshot
good.
eye.
We're good.
Allergies.
We were gonna
Yeah.
go at least 90, so we got to keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta go at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. I just
Yeah.
want to make sure y'all are.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just before we get out of the little bit of drama that's out there, just 2 really quick rapid fire questions. One is, did you try to have a fake beef with Jenny?
No.
Pause.
Oh wait. Yes. Here's the thing. Here, we have 2 examples on this show of me already forgetting something that I need to be reminded of.
Okay.
When I heard that, I'm like, did I actually? and then there was another creator in the space who presented it to me, and I was like, this could be interesting. And then that creator decided that they were too cool and they were too worried about what it might mean for them at some point. And I'm like, all right. So I presented that to Jenny.
Okay.
So that's yes, I did. But it was like, hey, you want to try this thing out? I was going to do it with this person. I think she knows who the person was.
Okay.
And then she
I have no
said
idea.
she said no, and I was like, all right. But yeah,
What does that do? Like, what is it?
literally, that's fun and progressive. It's both. It's one. It would have been fun for her and I. It would have been fun for me, and like not for her because she didn't want to do it. But I thought maybe it could be fun for her.
Is there a point when you that you're trying to get across when you do these little back and forths? Like, is there, or is it literally just, oh shit, those 2 don't like each other right now? Like, what's
Just fun.
is it just
Just
for
fun.
fun, or is it literally to have?
Once
There's an end
you
game.
once you know people who have been on reality TV, you wouldn't be asking me that question.
Oh, okay.
We
And
do
I-
like a good reality TV
I
show.
do love
so-
reality TV. That's
And
fair.
I guess I don't know who has or hasn't. And then do you know anybody who's been on a reality TV show?
No, the only person I've ever
do.
se- Oh,
You have been
do?
on one. It's not all real. Absolutely not. Hey, dude.
I don't
Is
think any of them
is
are
CrossFit boring? No. He's shaking his head no. I think that most people would disagree. CrossFit has been called boring many a time. Yeah. So at which rate, it's just like try something out. That was all it was.
Okay. I mean, I
But
get it.
also, she immediately was just like, "Nah, that's not my thing. If it's real, it's real." I'm like, "All right, that's cool."
So she went
I
to
guess
play
it's
with you
fucking
for
real now. Like,
If it's real, it's freaking real.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then the other one was because I did talk about this with a friend of mine. And when you went on the podcast with Seb and Taylor the first time after everything happened or whatever, and it really did look like I mean, maybe not you, but it looked like they were having some real emotions at the time. I mean, I remember all of us in the chat.
I still vote Hiller has emotions, but that's just me. Go ahead.
Good vote.
I remember all of us in the chat.
I already told you I regretted those videos. So maybe I was a bit.
But emotional.
Yeah, I
Little bit.
didn't like doing any of that.
It looked
at
like
that point.
it. Like it
you
looked
have
like you
emotions.
were, but I mean, you.
Yeah, dude,
always correct.
Taylor's my guy. And like literally, he's an internet character. It's part of everything that he's been saying. You can't differentiate the character here, and I'm like, well, if you're a character, let's do it.
Okay, that leads
But
to a
also,
good.
I didn't answer. You didn't present your question.
I did not. You just led me down another good. Okay. Sev was trying to. I noticed in that podcast, if you go back and watch it, I noticed Sev was trying to get out some questions or feelings or trying to have, and it just didn't end up that way because you and Taylor were talking, which I totally understand because it was a Taylor video that you made and it was response, whatever. But have you ever have you reached out to Sev after this at all to kind of like, did you not feel that when he was talking to you that there was in that podcast, he was really trying to like, it almost sounded like, do you have real friends or like, do you have, so I was just curious if
I
you
would
ever,
also say that they probably don't think I am because they can't differentiate internet versus reality. But like,
gotcha. Well, you made the good point. You have an internet personality. Taylor has an internet persona. Sev has an internet persona. I've met all of you in real life. I wouldn't say that in real life you're anything like the personas you give off on camera. Like I'm like, you get called misogynistic or all kinds of icks thrown all over the place, and I would never.
I do.
What?
I get called misogynistic?
You used to.
Oh, cool.
Are you? Are you?
I don't think so. I don't know.
And I would never say that you are. And if someone said it to me, I'd be like, no, none of those guys are. Like that's just the character that they're like the role that they're playing on the shows and how they interact with each other and whatever. Did that kind of lead to this? Were you guys too much your personas and didn't have enough real time talk or real people talk?
I don't think I know exactly how you would like an answer.
Just like you just said, if he's got an internet personality and that's what he does, and you have one and that's what you do, and then you played the internet personality in your Taylor video, and then he didn't take it as his internet personality. He took it like
Personal.
Yeah.
Well, he does that, right?
Oh, I don't know. I'm asking you.
I mean, you've seen a bunch of
Where
Taylor
he
content.
crash out.
sure. I
the
mean,
crash
not
out
even
one?
in relation to me, but others, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I think even you just had Souza on. You guys said he'd be the most likely to not be able to handle a roast well.
Oh yeah. He did.
So what's wrong with me saying that now as opposed to how Souza presented it then? It's like the same thing. It was basically a roast of Kill Taylor.
So, God.
See, but I didn't
Makes
take
so
it
much
that
sense.
I didn't take it that way though. I took it
Yeah, she didn't take it
I
Called
emotionally
it
at all.
tell me what you took it as before I say what I was going to say.
I took it as you breaking down and giving feedback to
How I did the World Fitness Project, right?
To-
And I also have no ill intent towards the World Fitness Project.
Yeah.
And of time, and for a large point, I still don't think that how they started was
Mhm.
right.
right.
I think that them basically hiding behind the guise of, oh, the athletes need more opportunities, it completely wiped them all out.
Right.
And like you'll hear them all talking now. It's like, yeah, that was too much competing. It's like, yeah, we freaking knew. I said it. I mean, that was the piece of content on it.
Right. Right.
And also, you were in wherever, Hawaii, and you just decided, oh, well, everyone hates the games now. Let's start this thing up with our charity money.
Right. And let's
Yeah.
have them compete every single weekend
But then when I
for
make it-
4 months in a row. Right.
Yeah, and then I would make videos on how bad the documentaries were, and I would say they were to the same end there.
Mhm.
Same thing.
Yeah.
But also, Will Murray walks in here, I'd be like, dude, you suck at programming. And he'd be like, what? I'm like,
Yeah.
you didn't see my videos? But like, I don't watch your videos. And I'm like, I wouldn't either if I were you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yep.
Like, that's it.
But that Taylor video, that first one, I did not take it again in any other way other than you responding to that show. And
Yo,
it
dude, I'm
wasn't,
obsessed with numbers. Obsessed with them.
yeah.
It might as well be a business to me.
And you said that
If-
multiple
if-
times
if-
in
if
that video.
made $1 million in a year, and the next year I made 800, and the next year I made 600,000, and the next year I made 400,000, I'd be like, bro, this business is not doing what I wanted it to do. At minimum, I would want it to keep on making $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is my livelihood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can say much more than that.
Yeah. Because I took it that way. Again, you looking at it from a very objective perspective, but then the response to that was so personal
But
from
that's just how he
him,
rolls,
from
right?
whatever, but also from everybody else. And I'm like, am I missing the personal part of it? Like, I was asking myself this because normally I would look at things from the very personal aspect and the emotional part and whatever. And I was like, I might be missing something.
We flip flopped on
But
this one
it
because I
was-
was the more emotional one when I saw it, and she was not. She was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like,
But there is that
"Girl, did you
friendship.
hear this?"
Elite content creator. Driving households apart.
Helping us grow.
For a decade.
Helping us grow.
Have you been doing this for a decade yet? How long have you been?
4 some years, 4.5, 5.
Oh God, it feels like you've been around my whole life. Like,
That's either a good thing or
There,
a bad
bye.
thing.
Yeah.
Yo.
Shout out. All right, let's get out of this. Let's get into what were we gonna do? We were gonna ask him about the
Favorite popsicle flavor?
oh yeah, what's-
Cherry.
What's your
Next
favorite
question.
color? Favorite
It's
color.
red. It's also cherry. Keep going. I like red. Red's good.
car you could if you had all the money if you had fuck you money, what car would you buy?
2021 Jeep Trackhawk.
Jeep, really?
Yeah.
I had a pictured you
I
for like a
pictured-
Bronco with like
Yeah.
all the trimmings on it.
It's the car that got away. I had an SRT and it got crushed by a tree, rear-ended, and all the
Oh,
crap.
that's
And I
right.
had it
Oh.
got stolen and robbery
yep.
and all that stuff. So I wish I still had it. So, and if anything, if I could get a new one, it'd be the same one but faster.
Okay.
I was just
Alright.
telling Jethro that I really like the interface of those cars. Like, you couldn't tell me I wouldn't rather have a Lamborghini because at the minimum I'd be too afraid of like bringing it anywhere.
Yeah, you couldn't have any. Yeah,
No.
right.
Nowhere.
Self-drive. We ever get a
I
self?
have one. Right
Oh,
now.
you're good with a self-driving car? You'd let it like
I got this truck, this like Ram truck, and I literally drove back from Bill's like this. it just went. It just drove me
No
home.
way. No.
uh,
No way.
It was cool.
No way.
Yeah.
There's no way. I can't give up control.
just-
And then the other thing is like you shut your eyes and it's like, yo, wake up. I'm like, all
know,
right, I'm here.
no.
I can't.
The
That is
only
too
thing-
much, giving up too much control.
The only thing Andrew
It's
Hiller will
it's
give
really
up
stupid.
control of
is his life.
Yeah.
Yeah, my life. Yeah.
Put your life in your
You
car.
know, I don't know. I figure if they're here's the thing about driving, like if you're gonna let a lot of people do driving stuff like that, and you're gonna give them access to that sort of thing, I figure it's gonna be pretty safe.
Oh no.
You haven't seen that video where there was a Tesla driving in a major city somewhere and it stopped on one of the underpasses
I'm sure that the driver did something wrong.
and it
Yo,
there was
you
like
won't
50
fly,
car
but
crash
you'll
up.
let your car drive you down a major highway.
No, it's
with-
got nothing to do with like the fear of flying. I just don't like the process of, like getting on a plane and needing to pack stuff up. If
okay.
anything, I drive because I want as much stuff as possible.
Okay.
Like even when I asked you for that stand, I'm like, damn, I have like 10 good stands I could have let them use,
Uh,
and I would have had it if I had my car here.
Yep. He's like, next time I'm driving, fuck that.
Nah.
It's got nothing to do with like
Next
the
time-
fear of flying. Like if anything, if a plane went down in the sky, I'd be like, well, here we go, whatever. Okay, well, sorry, and Alexis, she's like, if anything, that's the only thing I'd be like, sorry, Alexis. Like, I didn't do this. I'm just working.
Books or podcasts?
I am starting to learn as many languages as possible
Okay.
Oh.
by reading at night. That said, I have to say podcast because I've done so much podcast listening,
Mhm.
like absurd amounts. But I'm trying to pivot that into like reading, legit reading, not audible reading.
Right. I was
Which
like,
which
actually
I've done a
reading,
good
reading.
amount of.
Yeah.
I have like a pretty extensive audible library.
Do you only listen to CrossFit podcasts?
No.
What's your favorite podcast to listen to?
Oh, that's interesting. I've liked the Chris Williams and stuff. I can't do Rogan because Rogan is too much fighting stuff, and I just find no interest in fighting. The majority of my podcasts are all CrossFit, and if I am going to listen to a podcast, it's likely a CrossFit podcast,
Mm.
and it's usually also on YouTube. But for the longest time, it would have been Barbell Shrugged, And you know, the Huberman stuff, it's fine, but it's almost too vanilla. It's like, and I wouldn't say PGG because that was associating like vulgarity and like nudity and stuff about it, but it's almost like too 101 level education. Like I'll listen to like, yeah, whatever. I was with Tyson the other day and he turned on a podcast with the dude who was early on Barbell Shrugged guy. I can't remember his name, but he's a very smart character.
Garrett might know. I don't.
He's like that physio that has like made it big as a result. And he started, I don't know if he started, but the first time I ever heard of him was on Barbell Shrugged. Andy Galpin. You know,
no, I don't. I know Barbell Shrugged, but I don't know that guy.
So he was on with some other guy, and Tyson turned him on, and I'm like, and he's like, "Is this stuff good?" I go, "Yeah," and it's all stuff that I've known since like high school. So, but like it's good, and if you didn't know it, it's probably good here. But it's hard to find content where it's like stuff that I can actually find benefit from.
Oh, I watch. If I'm not watching a like CrossFit, like you or Sevon or like one of the other ones, I'm usually into like the hip hop world. Like I'll watch Vlad TV. He interviews a lot of Vlad TV. He interviews a lot. He's this big Armenian like ginger guy.
What does he talk about?
He talks to rappers and he talks to guys that were in the mafia and drug dealers. Like
That sounds cool.
yeah, it is.
That's like Mike
And comics.
that dude Sevon had on who goes into like, the homeless shit. Mike
Yeah.
something. Mikey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. But he interviews. It's not like a blog.
Gotcha.
He actually interviews them and brings them into the studio.
I guess to further answer your question, if I'm listening to something or doing anything, it has to be kind of like moving the needle forward.
Gotcha.
So it's hard to find a lot of content that's like that if it's not like helping me do this.
So you don't do anything to unwind? Like there's
That is unwinding.
Oh, okay.
I get wound up wasting time.
Oh. All right.
Like I feel more at peace doing this because I think it's like good for like everyone. I like it. I think you guys like it. I think other
Yeah.
people like it. I think it's good. If anything, I'm worried that Jethro is just sitting over there, maybe wasting his time.
I know. I'm sorry, Dad. We're gonna
I was waiting for him to just go like this.
I need to watch when it airs then.
There
you go.
So we're saving him.
That's
time.
it. Yep.
But so if I'm reading a book, I'm like, I hope I can apply this if I'm watching a movie. Dude, I'll watch all these movies. I literally consider watching movies work now. So I'm like, oh, all right, 6 scenes per minute. Oh, okay. Now they flip the angle that way. That's a cool angle. That's good lighting. Oh, this is an interesting storyline. Can I kind of finagle that into an athlete piece? Like it's literal work now.
Oh geez. Oh no, I gotta watch something to turn my brain off.
It helps me turn it off thinking about that.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's good.
You're a fun
And
dude.
I just do it until I get exhausted and pass out. And I wake up 4 hours later.
Yeah, how much sleep do you actually get a night? Seriously.
Jethro, 4.5 hours last night. That show you.
Oh hell no.
It depends. Not
No.
much.
I literally got your text message because I woke up and I had to get water. I needed water and I woke up and I was like, oh, Andrew's still awake. Got it. Cool.
The worst thing will happen is I'll like wake up, it'll be 3 a.m. and I'll be like, that's a goddamn good idea. And I can't stop. It's like I just gotta go like unload it.
Have you started your side hustle yet where you teach people how to like post produce? I remember everybody was coming to you for advice at one point.
And they still are.
Saw you on Girls.
I was gonna ask you if they
Girls
stopped coming
Unfiltered?
to you for advice.
You wanna do some advice stuff?
Oh boy.
I had something I just wrote with somebody. I was gonna show you something. I don't want you to see who it was from though.
Okay.
But like
that's
to
fine.
this point, I'm like still offering up. I have a couple I can show you actually, but they're just like,
Of what to do.
like this is what's wrong with your video.
Oh,
Mhm.
And
did you get Grant the job producing the Girls Unfiltered?
who said that?
I don't know. That Grant's producing? That's
Who-
like
who said
the
I got him the job?
No, I'm
She's
asking you.
asking you.
I'm just asking. Nobody said it to Well,
Well, like, why would you say that? It was like on the internet and I missed it, or like, did he say it?
no,
Did-
I just made it up in my brain right now to ask you because it's funny.
Through all of your training
It's not funny. I thought it was
that
a
Grant
funny.
has gotten from you.
Yeah.
Did I do the thing where I took it personally?
Yes.
I don't think so. I'm just like, where did you hear that? Who are you talking to? Who's your source?
Look, I got sources
There
in
you
my
go.
phone.
sure.
Look, Hiller gets defended too.
Who told you that?
This is the greatest clip ever.
Next question. I'm sure they're all very nice people.
And only say great things about you.
That's right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. People are mean. People call me a misogynist.
He snorted.
He snorted.
Oh man.
That's probably the 5th time in my life.
Cotton Clinton things.
I'm not
Remember
I'm
that.
not a snorter.
But
Can't say that anymore.
we
got
got
it
you.
on film.
We
Got
got
it on
you.
film. So what is the goal?
Yeah.
What's the next goal for Andrew Hiller and the
Dude.
rest
Esquire.
Esquire.
Andrew Hiller, Esquire. What?
That's not my name.
I know, but it was just.
What does that mean?
It was a
I'm
compliment.
getting offended again.
Sir,
I'm
We make you offended.
How do you want me to take this? Like, what do you want? Where do you want me to go with it? I mean, you just want to answer.
I just want an answer.
yeah, we're just fishing.
My original goal was to get 100,000 YouTube subscribers, and they aren't here. Not in CrossFit, you know. It's a maddening thing. It's freaking insane because who's like the most skilled person you know at one thing? It could be like Jason Hopper's the fittest on earth. He's the best at CrossFit that year, like that sort of deal.
Yeah.
But you see those people when it comes to like engineering and how they talk about how they go bowling. It could literally be anything. Someone knows 10 languages. They're the best linguist you know through like their practice of learning and figuring out like the Bible. Like, there are people who just know everything. I feel like I could get to that point with what I know about how to make YouTube videos, and I could just dominate. And I would still not be able to hit that goal. And it's infuriating that CrossFit is this big and there's not attempts to be making it bigger. So my goal, I would assume, would be the same goal that Don Fall said to Lauren Khalil on that podcast damn near 4 or 5 years ago at this point. We want 30 million CrossFitters. She doesn't know what that means. I just want as many as possible. I want 8 billion people doing all of it. Now, does that mean I get 100,000 subscribers? Yeah. But it also means I probably get 5 billion subscribers because there will be 3 billion who just don't click the button because that's how that works.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know that, right?
Yes.
Like you look
Yeah.
at analytics, like half the people don't subscribe.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, the confusion behind like all I care about is clicks and views should be fucking synonymous with the goal of CrossFit.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Lean in. He's getting
Yep.
emotional. Go
I
ahead.
know. I'm
Keep
coming.
going.
No, I
know?
get it. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I got
Why
you.
would you want anything other than views? And how is there anything more potent than the thing I put out just yesterday, where you're looking at the Brooke Entz, Josh Bridges video, which has 3 million views on our Road to the Games versus, I got Boys Interrupted Fatigue. It's got 60,000 views.
Right.
And like that thing is never going to crest 200. And there's a video of Sam Dancer and like Christy Aramo,
Oh yeah.
500,000. Like, but you got the 4 fittest dudes on earth. That thing ain't going to come near that one. And
Why is that?
that's infuriating
Why is that?
because they're not doing what I do. They're not trying to look at things they can do to maneuver and get better. They're just there.
Those boys are or
No,
CrossFit?
not the boys, the CrossFit. Like,
CrossFit,
Like
okay.
again, the fatigue bit
Mhm.
has nothing to do with the boys.
Yeah.
It'd be like,
They're just
you got a
recycling
dog
the
and you
same-
keep on feeding it. It's like, yeah, it's going to eat.
Mhm.
Like, why would they say no to going to an Air Force base or a videographer at their quarterfinals?
Or the
they
ranch,
wouldn't and they
or-
shouldn't.
Mhm.
And there's nothing to do with them. But why is the owner feeding them? Give some food to the dog starving in the corner, for the love of God.
Mhm. So it isn't
Oh, so we
always
get to learn a new athlete. I get it. It's like
Yes.
we're
Yeah.
hungry for a new athlete to like fan out over or get to know or okay, I get what you're saying.
But fans for a while have been so
Yeah.
loyal to like you look
Do a
back.
Colton video.
You look back to
Colton's got plenty of fanfare behind
No,
him.
I know. I know.
And I'm not saying that like that's a reason not to do it, but like if anything, it would be going against what I just said. And it's nothing against Colton. I would love to go make a Colton video, but there's one of me.
So if you could pick out like someone you're gonna break out, make a new star, put on a road to the games, a face someone we could get to know.
Literally, it's still going to be Bill Leahy. Like it will be. Like he's going to mess people up this year.
Mhm.
okay. You keep. Yep. Okay.
That's
I'm ready.
Just wait. Like top 10, by the way, in the games is considered like that's on the trajectory of the dude for what I would hope he would be up to, right?
Yeah.
And I think at one point I said he was going to win the games this year. That was not accounting for the Achilles rupture.
Right.
And people forget he had that stuff going down last year. But anyway,
is he 2 years out from that? He's 2 years.
This will
out.
be his second year.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I'm trying. I want to say like a good name with what you said right there. I don't want to just like throw one out there. So let me see if it comes to me as we're talking about
No
anything
ponder.
else.
So ponder.
So throw
about it.
throw like another question at me or like what else you got?
Well, I wanted to ask what
That's an
what is
important question.
missing from the media before and the loyalty before.
$10 million. Okay, but that was hard. Keep us hard.
Where the fans were so interested in the athletes, right? You have the Josh Bridges and the Annies and the Cara Saunders and all of them, and we were so invested in them, and we would follow them wherever they would go. What is different because you have the 4 biggest names on the men's side that are not producing the same. So what is missing?
I'm glad that you finished your question.
Okay, thank you.
$10 million.
$50 million. $100 million. $200 million.
So it's not the fans.
Sorry,
it's
and like
the
that's
media.
like too blanket of an answer. It's probably also the lack of relatability between what like Rich was and those people you mentioned were
Yeah,
versus what they are. And I'm not saying they're like unrelatable,
yeah,
but they are unrelatable.
yeah. It's just not the same.
Don't we all do
It's
it in
even to
every
the
sport?
extent that like the people who are really good will never be able to touch them. They can't relate to that.
Mhm.
It's the reason Jason can go and just wipe shop at French because he's just that much better than everybody.
Mhm.
And the dude, like, isn't he hurt? Got a groin injury?
Yeah.
The dude's got like,
Yeah.
kinda-
Yeah, he was
kinda tweaked out, and
nursing,
he's
yeah.
still beating everybody up. Like it's not even close. So like imagine what that means for those other competitors. They're like, dang, I want to win the CrossFit games. And he just destroyed us. and I was on vacation.
He was on vacation.
But like how relatable is like that between like Rich failing muscle ups in a workout like the muscle up biathlon. I think it was like 15, 12, 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's failing his 12th muscle up. And there would have been people at that time, myself included, who go into their gym and like, I can do that. And I did it. And I'm like, oh, there's a chance.
There's a
Whole
chance.
chance.
And then you see Dallin Pepper finish 100 calories on a assault bike in 2.5 minutes, and you're like, dang, I got like 10.
Yeah.
Like, there's just like the levels are like. So I think it's both.
You think it's both?
And like, how do you fix that? Probably $200 million. Because
That
like, you're never
price
gonna
keeps
play in the
going up.
NFL.
That
Yeah.
price
Yeah.
keeps going up. Yeah.
Need Reebok back. No, I'm just kidding.
Because here, let me extend that a little bit. I gave a presentation at a middle school the other day.
Good.
Yeah. It was like, hey, you're a YouTuber. What do you do?
Mhm.
And at one point, I'm like, I work 100 hours a week. And they're like, that's like twice as much as dad. And I'm like, you're damn right it is.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you can either spend a lot of money to get something really good at this much, or you can use a lot of time to try to make up what you don't have the money for. Because like, I don't got that much, but I try to do what I can with the time that I have to try to get as many eyeballs and attention on the thing that I can. And if
Mhm.
there were 1,000 of me, you could probably offset half of that number I just threw at you, but there's one.
Yeah.
There's literally one person that does what I do. One. 100 hours a week, and all I think about is CrossFit and how to make my content better. There's one.
Have you ever applied to try to work for HQ?
I would never. Sorry, I wouldn't. I can't say I would never, but I will not, and I have not wanted to for probably 2-3 years. But there was a time where I would have liked to. But it's the sheer fact that like I'm mobile and flexible, and I can do whatever I want.
And you'd be told what to do.
And I would, and if they said you can't do that, it would.
it would irk.
You.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out. I'm not coming back
I
tomorrow.
need the keys to the car.
Yeah.
And
to be able to go
and
where
you
I
can't
can.
like Elon Musk shut it down from outer space. Like hell no. Got to be like a 1980 Mustang.
So would you ever want to be like a consultant for HQ Media?
I also don't like when people don't heed my advice.
Yes, I know.
What do you mean?
It was on my phone yesterday while I was eating lunch. And you left a message. On my phone.
I said you could do whatever you want.
The
She was
voicemail.
like,
Yeah.
he
Garrett.
voiced my
And he used my government name too.
many
He's like,
times. Couple-
What do you mean?
Garrett,
What do you
freaking
want me to
irks
say?
me.
It
No,
does.
it's no.
Tell me what I said. Hit it. This will
Oh,
be good for everyone,
the-
I think.
No, it irks me when you don't listen about the comments, about live comments versus
And how people
comments
don't
and
understand
and how people
this.
don't understand. And I could literally feel your fist clench. And
So hey, Hiller,
Or he
we'll
probably
give
did
you
this.
$100,000 a year to tell us how to run media. Like, what good is that? You should actually probably spend that money to have a better athlete warm-up area at the games next year. Like, don't give it to me for you to not listen to my ideas, because not listen to ideas are wasted money.
Money.
Yeah, rule number 1 in the Hiller Fit Media plan is do something.
there.
It's like,
Mhm.
there you go.
What's-
There's your answer to a question from earlier.
But
I don't even care what you do.
the other question that you didn't answer earlier either is where where are you going next? Because you want to get that 100K subscribers, so you're going to start introducing different types
That's
of content.
Jethro knows that. I can
Oh.
tell you guys off.
Okay,
Okay.
all right. Stay tuned for that, guys.
Told
We
you on the
won't
way
tell
over
you.
here.
We won't tell anybody. Yeah, don't worry. I won't tell anybody.
You,
except
you guys are at like a 7 on the trust scale.
How?
Hey, that's pretty good.
That's not bad.
It's more than half.
That's true.
I'll take it.
We've only
More
talked
than
to him like
half.
7 times
one
in
of
our
the
life.
craziest thing I
So,
heard the other day.
what?
This is crazy. This is completely off topic, but it's on the rating scale. If you were to rate somebody on a scale from 1 to 10, attractiveness wise, and let's rate somebody we all know,
Oh boy.
and we've talked about who wouldn't be hurt. Let's go with Hopper.
Okay.
How attractive is Jason Hopper? 1 to 10. And I'm talking just looks. I don't care about like his fitness level or his money from winning the games. I just want to know, not his personality. Just look at him. Give me a number, 1 to 10. It could be decimals too.
Decimals.
Because I'll go first.
Yeah, you go first.
As a man, I would give Hopper probably like a 6.8.
Oh, you're tough.
I haven't finished my thought yet,
Oh,
but
sorry.
I do want to hear your number before I finish my thought.
I was gonna say 7.
Okay.
No, I'm Butch. Y'all are mean. I was gonna be nice and give him an 8.7. I don't know.
8.7?
I don't know how to
Who's
rate.
the nicest looking man on the planet?
You think Bill Leahy is a 10? So
I did no. I never said he's that.
No,
you.
I did. I said he was. I said he was a 10.
Yes. Okay. So there we go.
You don't remember.
If there's anything, he'll beat Jason at attractiveness level, maybe.
Bill-
Hillary did not see our clip from when we
No,
talked
we-
to Jenny, and I called my wife out on
Bill
the
Leahy's a
podcast.
yeah, because I was
And
like,
I was like, this is no offense to Bill, but of all the male athletes in CrossFit, he's your top.
yeah, bro, Bill.
You didn't have to preface it with that.
I did.
Bill's got that lumberjack feel to him. I feel like he could go build a cabin in the woods. That's
But
what
I
said.
ruined every opportunity
I
to
was like, that's-
possibly ever have him come
Pause.
onto our podcast.
Oh, no. he's cool. He'll come on still. Yeah, he's cool.
Okay, a point. You
okay.
gave him a 6.
So and you've probably seen those clips from, is it the Whatever podcast? Like
Yes.
and
Yep.
it's those
Yes.
women, and it's like I'm a 9, I'm an 8.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like
Oh,
obviously they're
jeez.
out of their freaking minds.
Right.
And that's the point of the clip, and that's why they go viral. However, 5 is average.
Okay.
So 1 is bad, 10 is good, and everyone always says they're like a 6, 7. But in all reality, most people are probably 4s or 3s. And it's literally like, so when I gave Jason a 6.8, I'm saying he's 1.8 points higher than average, which by all means should be freaking great. Like if you're that much better than a 5, even if you were a 5, that's still probably a win. Like how good looking are you? Middle on the planet? Like cool.
So what he's saying is we're more than halfway.
Okay,
That
I'll take that.
Does that
I'll
make
take. I'll take it. That was
So I think I would
got
be
you.
It
nice
was a
to
long
Jason.
round explanation, but you get what he's saying now, babe.
I get it. I got it.
Yeah.
I was
I got
cool with a 7.
Yeah, like 7's like
I
it
was
still
cool with
works, but
7.
most people think about it like, oh, everyone's got to be in the upper echelon.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
no, by
But
definition,
if you go based
of all
on
people,
average, yeah.
like you probably should be a 5.
Mhm.
And-
or
and then-
less.
yeah, or less, or and like half of you are under.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Where are you traveling to next? What's next?
Syndicate.
Syndicate. Okay.
Mhm.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. I'm gonna try to do what I did with Crash, which means I'm just gonna like blow out content as quick as I can on the night of. Pause. Did
Sorry,
you say pause?
I did.
What you got?
You said blow out. I said pause.
And you.
Is that like phrasing?
Yes.
Okay, I get it. Okay. I never heard that. Pause. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
And then I just got asked to go somewhere at the end of the next month, but it's not confirmed yet.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Are you going to be going to the games this year?
No.
You're not? How come?
Okay. What are we doing here and now?
Chatting.
What did we do before? We're chatting.
Made
Chatting.
arrangements to chat.
And eating
We
food.
got sandwiches and we
Yeah.
kind of hung out
Yeah.
a little bit. And like if there was any chance.
Oh, I didn't know you meant directly before this. I thought you meant to leave.
No, I meant like directly.
Like directly.
And like once we're done, we're probably not just gonna book it out of here.
No, we'll hang out. Yeah.
Yeah, for at least a little bit.
Mhm.
And like if I didn't leave tomorrow and I wasn't worried about Jethro sitting over that chair, I'd be like,
About to fall
Who-
asleep.
who know- who
You
knows
look
what-
so tired.
who knows what
Poor
else we're
legs.
gonna
I
do.
know.
You guys are talking. I'm just very comfortable.
Yeah.
I really, really don't like small talk. It's the bane of my existence. And I think that CrossFit Games content is small talk, but with a fitness spin. How was that event? Would you have done any better? Why not? Are you tired? Did you think that maybe XYZ didn't go low enough on that? It's like it's just like not my thing.
That's a
I-
lot of people to small talk with you.
Huh?
That's a lot of people at the games.
Well,
like,
and like let's just say even I wanted to do that, which I don't.
mhm.
And last year, what I did is I didn't do that because I know I don't like it. And I think that a lot of people are already doing it. And I think that I keep on referencing Scott. He's had a lot of good points recently, Clydesdale.
Yeah.
He said, like, in relation to Dave saying there will be less media, I'm like, good. And I think Scott also said good because so many people don't do anything. And also, you're just beating the athletes down. You don't want to bother them. I don't want to bother them. They're going there and they're trying to win the CrossFit Games. It's been their entire year's work. And now I'm like, how are your burpees? For the
Yeah.
fourth time
Yep.
today.
Yep. Yep.
And like I get it, like people want to see it and it's good. And honestly, I freaking think that people want to see it from me and
Mhm.
my camera and how I talk with the people. Because I've gotten pretty good at it. Same way they want to see Sevon, because Sevon's really good at it.
Right.
And it's like, but like once there's just too much of it, and like I would much rather do what we're doing here, which is I get to know you a little bit before, a little bit after, we talk, we hang out, we chill, and it's just the four of us.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Versus there's 40 people. Oh, sorry, see ya. Oh, sorry, see ya. I don't even remember your name, but it was nice to meet you. I
Yeah.
met you at this event, this event, this event, this event. I'm like, oh my God, of course you did. I'm sorry.
Right.
And you know what? I'm not going because I don't want to spend $5,000 to be told you can't go there, but we said you could go there. So I go home and then I get freaking content made on me for going home.
Ooh, Wadapalooza dig? What's going on? What happened?
It's not a Wadapalooza dig.
Okay.
This is a Jenny dig.
Jeez. What? Okay.
Because he packed up his bag and went home.
Because you took your ball and went home?
Because I was told that I'd be able to go here, 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 and here. And I was somewhere I was allowed to be until I wasn't. I'm like, hey, in writing, I can go wherever I want, right? Yeah. Okay. You can't be here. Just so you know, in writing, if I can't be here, I'm going home. So I go home.
Okay.
Choices.
No speculation, no judgment here.
Choices.
You're grown up.
So which way, like, you know, I don't want to.
I get that. I mean, we went to the games in Albany, which was obviously much smaller than
What it's going to be.
It's going to be this year. It's going to be huge this year. And we don't know as many people as you know people, right? But even walking around, knowing you, knowing everybody that's working, and people coming up to us, like you do feel this sense of like you have to talk to them. But Pedro said it
I
to
want
us.
to talk to them.
Pedro said it perfectly to us. He's like, it's not that I don't want to talk to people, but the small talk part of it, it's like, hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you?
See ya.
Who
yeah,
extends the conversation? And again, how many times do you want to have the conversation of like, oh, did you see so and so didn't go below parallel? Because obviously people are going to be talking
It
to you about
literally
that
got
the
to the part
most.
where at the games last year, I would do this and I would like break people's wristbands and stuff. I'd be like, Now I remember you're the one I broke the wristband of. And I'd be like, oh, take a ponytail out. Like, remember when I did that? You took my ponytail out at the games last year. I'm like, see, I remember that
You
now.
have to put something together where
Yeah.
you remember that.
Because
but yeah.
otherwise, I'll have no
Yes.
freaking idea.
I know.
And that hurts. I don't like meeting people and like really trying to remember like when and who and how. So like I started doing like crazy stuff, and I'm like, oh, nice moon boots.
Yeah. Now I
Remember how you commented on my moon boots?
Yep.
Oh, it's what. And anyway, to go back to like the Wadapalooza thing, it's like I don't need carte blanche. I don't need people to say, yo, here's the red carpet. Hiller is the most important person ever. I literally just wanted what I was told I could have.
Yeah, that's understandable. Hey, man.
So you're not high maintenance?
I am. I am very.
You like things a certain way.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Always has been, or throughout the years has become more high maintenance?
Always have been.
Yeah. Like if I'm gonna go do this, this is what I need. This is what I'm gonna.
I'll just don't say one thing and do another. That's always been it.
Mm-hmm.
I see it when I was at the gym. I see it when I was in school. I see it when I was young. It's how I do things now. It's like if you say a thing, do a thing, or don't do a thing. Don't say you were going to do a thing.
Yeah. Yep.
It's pretty simple. Like people at the affiliate, and I told this story 1,000 times on the internet. It's like, I want to lose this much weight. Go out and party all weekend. See it on Instagram. Hey, five weeks later, it's like, I've seen you every weekend, and we have this conversation every Wednesday because you were hungover on Monday and you didn't show up.
Right.
And you're about frustrated not losing weight. It's the same thing. It's what I said about the games. Like the way things happen there, they happen everywhere else. But it happens in media with frustrations about like why this, that, or whatever isn't working. It's like, well, you didn't listen to that or this.
Mm-hmm.
So
going back to the media for the games, that it's going to be smaller, so there's not going to be as many people there. Do you think it's because HQ is going to be doing more media themselves, or do you just simply think it's to not have too many people bothering the athletes, like you had said before?
it's probably a bit of that. Like, it's definitely a bit of that.
Which one?
The
athletes.
athletes. The athletes
Mhm.
being bothered.
Yep.
I also think it's an easy way for Dave to kind of set out if we say no, at least I told you early on that we were going to be saying no to a lot of people. So you can expect a no.
Bummer.
Why?
Joseph we're trying to get Joseph a media pass to
Joseph
go
and Megan.
hang out.
I
and
mean,
be like,
maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, I sent in the request, so because we can't go somewhere, we can't
Yeah.
travel like that. The only reason we were able to go to the games last year was because it's a car ride away. So,
Yeah.
but it was cool.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
But the real answer to it is I would really just much rather show people things that they aren't seeing from 1,000 other people in times where the entire livelihood isn't on the line.
Yeah. So if you say they gave 10 media outlets, outside media outlets access, right? But each one did something a little bit different. You're saying that would be more beneficial than, 8 out of the 10 of them are going to have the same conversation with the same athletes. And
I mean,
try
honestly,
to
what would need to happen is for someone like Jenda to say something like, yo, we're going to give out 10 passes. You get these athletes. You get these athletes. You get these athletes. If you don't want it, next on the list.
okay.
Person
Yeah.
number 11, you're up.
Yep.
You get these athletes. You get these athletes. Here's where you can have access to them. You could have more access because you only get 4 as much as you want.
Yep.
Please make content on these people.
But athletes also are bringing their own media with them. Like they're bringing their own outside media that are covering them
You
anyways.
can work that out with Jenna, I'm sure.
But so is that because athletes
There's
aren't?
this thing called a NAS, which is just a network attached storage system.
Okay.
And you would just say, hey, upload all of your content to this. We want access to it because we're also going to use it for the game's systems.
Mhm.
And honestly, what you suggest would probably be better. Like a Carlos Bone, who works with a bunch at Bone Media. He's
Okay.
got great stuff. He does a bunch of stuff with JR. No, that's Rick. Rick Jones does.
Rick Jones.
But either way, they're
Yeah.
both great.
Yeah.
They're both great creators. Carlos
Mhm.
works with Buttery Bros, I think.
Okay.
They're both great creators. And anyway, like if you said, hey, you can have these athletes, who are your athletes? You're just trying to figure out we need someone to cover this athlete who's no one has ever heard of, this athlete who no one has ever heard of.
Mhm.
You said Joseph needs access. It's like, hey, you think he wants to work with, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but Tiago Luis, maybe, who got last of the games. You know what I mean? Yeah, he'll work with him. Yeah. It's like, hey, you want access? It's like, you get this guy, cover him.
Yeah.
They don't want to work with you, Joseph, because you're short.
That's
Is
hell
it?
no.
Always because you're short.
Damn.
I don't know.
I think that would just be a really easy solution to it.
Uh,
So you are
I
okay
would like
with HQ
do
Media
it.
saying these 10 creators, you're coming into the CrossFit Games. We still have access to all of the outside media to be used on our media too.
Yeah. And I think it's very simple for me to say and harder to do in action, but also there is a way to do it. And I know how you would do it.
Yeah, because Scott, when we had him on our show, he said that happened
At the Masters.
At the Masters, and he was not happy about that because that had never happened before.
Well, maybe it wasn't told beforehand, but I would just say it's like, hey, you get all of it, but we also get all of it.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want with it as you do it, but also it'd be the best way to make behind the scenes. It'd be because you have all of it from all these different people who are comfortable with their own people, which is also something you and I just came up with, by the way.
That was CrossFit.
I said you get these people, but yeah, their own people. I'm like, all right, better, even better.
Yep.
Good idea, Colleen. You're hired.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's all I got from, but I just take it from like Mayhem always brings their own, like media people. They follow them around every time, you know.
It'd be like Haley, Austin, Roman. Good, you're in.
That's what you have. Yep.
Those are your people.
Those are your people.
All right. Do you have a couple of young athletes? You told me to give you a minute.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
That should be featured. I was gonna say Gracie Walton.
Yeah, she'd be good. These foreigners are hard to get to, though. And I guess she's in Nashville a lot, right?
Yeah.
I would really like to do a piece with Amy Kringle.
Oh.
Because I think that she's interesting. Lucy Campbell is another one.
Yep.
On the men's side.
How have they not done Lucy Campbell yet?
They
they featured her in a lot of stuff.
Okay.
I think it was Lucy and Lucy last year.
Shoot.
Speaking of Lucy, the other Lucy's good too, McGonigal.
Yep.
And she seems chill.
Is she gonna make it this year?
Sorry?
Is Lucy McGonigal gonna make it this year?
Online. I mean,
I was
that's
gonna say
kind of
because
like
her
everyone.
semi, she didn't do too well in her semi, right?
Right. Honestly, you know who I kind of like is this Nika dude, the HGH man. I do like him. Like he'd be cool to do a piece on. Nika Mazeradze. Nico. What?
It's like that dude from college player
Victor
football
Hoffer?
with Noah with the K.
Oh.
Yes. I don't know that.
I don't know either.
I don't know
Sorry.
that
I
one.
don't know
Go ahead,
either.
Kid.
Heather.
Yeah, Victor.
I'm not saying it. I
Victor
can't
Hoffer
say
would
it.
be
Don't
good.
say it. Victor Hoffer, yeah. All right.
I still got to work. I want to get out to James Sprigg. I've had a couple of setups with him, and they've fallen through for various reasons. One of them, totally out of my control.
Right.
So,
and last question before we get you out of here, because I don't need Jet's legs seizing up before he gets home tonight.
that guy was
And
on
he has to
less,
drive
he's
you
less
home.
sleeps than I had. I can drive. I'm a good driver.
He'll be home in 30
Well, hold
minutes
on.
if he drives.
Here's this question, Jethro. Do you trust Andrew Hiller to drive your car?
I'm gonna be driving tonight after.
Oh,
There you go.
I drive more than anybody. I drive everywhere.
Yeah, but you let the car drive itself.
I do. Yeah. I actually
So
don't drive
technically, you're not driving. The car is driving you.
anymore. Right.
I know you're gonna like hit us up offline, but is the next thing you go into like a No Kings rally and walking around with a man on the streets kind of? I could totally see you doing
In
that
a political rally.
because you do not
Got something
care.
planned like that next week, actually.
Are you gonna really do something like that?
Planned next week, actually.
Oh my god, that's fire, dude!
Yeah. It's loose, but it is a plan of it. Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't wait for this.
Stay
con.
tuned.
I mean,
all right.
it's kind of like what I did with the homeless people out in Albany, right? Similar to that. Is that
Yeah.
what you're suggesting? Or
Yeah.
What are you saying? No Kings rally.
No, I just meant like an actual like a political rally where people there's like
politics.
like two sides are
You
like.
want me to do? No.
You
No.
would be
sorry. Not. I don't have that plan next week.
I was gonna.
I misunderstood.
Oh, 'cause I was
that's
like-
my issue.
That would be amazing because you don't care.
I don't understand. This is how much I know about politics.
Yeah.
0.
Is that how much
That's
you
what
want to know about politics?
Who did Trump lose from last year?
Lose from.
Who lose against? Who's he battling with to become the?
Mala.
Oh, Kamala. Sorry, Kamala. No, nothing. Even the laugh. You don't remember the laugh? All the clips of her laughing at shit.
It's irrelevant to me.
Oh, all right.
It
That's
literally means nothing.
fair. Okay.
And hey, again, I think I heard Susan say the same thing, and I'm like, oh, it's about
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it does.
I
it
heard
really
someone
doesn't.
else say it. Like,
Yeah.
what
That's
he
fair.
said then isn't what's happening now, and it's like, yeah, and that's
Yep.
how it's happened every single time. So why do you ever pay attention?
It's a good reality TV show. I mean, it really is.
Uh,
Oh, I mean, it affects the world. I get it, and the country,
Hiller's like,
and
I
like
can find
whatever.
so many other
But
reality TV
I mean,
shows
when
to
you see them
watch.
kind of do this, it's like,
when I
You
watch a reality
you
TV show,
watch Love Island, don't you?
I turned it on the other day.
Alexis
For-
makes you
look, everyone's gonna say I don't care.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. And I'm like, I can't even like watch this to learn from it. And like I told you, like if I'm not learning from something, it's driving me insane.
Yeah.
So like maybe if I try to figure out how to learn something from a political something or another. But I
It's
don't
just
know.
gonna make you more mad.
All right, thank you, Andrew Hiller. It's been a blast. I haven't laughed this good
Cool.
in a hot minute. That was
Thank
a
you
lot
so
of fun.
How is
much.
it like doing it in house?
I like it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Different or no?
Yeah, it is. And no live chat.
I tried to
makes it-
look at the screen one time and then I'm like, nah.
It's fine.
I did it a
Yeah,
couple times.
I did it a couple
When
times.
you two were talking, so I wasn't staring at the
Yeah.
back of your head. I was like, let me just look at them on the screen.
Oh, yeah, that's probably smart.
Yeah, no, it's very different. It's a
Mhm.
it's a different animal.
Do
So
it as much as you can.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much for this. We
I
appreciate it.
appreciate it.
Thank you.